Hey, what is up, y'all? Welcome to Game Day here at Heavy Cardboard. Teach, play, and discuss medium and heavy strategy board games, war games, 18xx. I'm your host, Edward Euler. Happy to be joined by these awesome folks over there.
Hey, I'm Greg. I'm Martin.
Melissa.
All right, more Power Grid. You ask, we listen. Power Grid Australia tonight. So things are upside down, down under. See what I did there? And wait till you see the map. Not a typo, not a misprint. But Power Grid, Australia, yeah, let's just get into it. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Yeah. I'm ready. Like, subscribe, support the show, pledgehc.com. Welcome, everybody. Let's do this. Here we go. All right. So the rules, the rules for Australia. All right, first off, as you can see the map is right. Everything's written upside down. That's their way of being funny, I guess. So, there you go. Australia does not have a single connected power network. Only in the populated regions, mostly in the southeast, are several cities connected to each other. Because of this, players can connect to any city, for a generally higher connection cost. Australia does not use uranium for their power production, but they do mine huge amounts of the material to sell to other countries. This offers a completely new game element, even for experienced Power Grid players. All right, so what do we have first off? Well, I don't really need to go over the map and all the details of that, etc. So buying plants. Nukes, when they come out, now I should point out that card number 17, per the rules, is removed, so there's one less nuke plant. Nukes do not power anything. They are simply mines, okay? You can have as many nuclear mines as you wish, in addition to your 3 power plants. So theoretically, you could have, I guess, what, there are 5, right? Nuke mines. So you could have 8 out here. Good luck with that, I'm just saying. Whenever we are buying power plants, mines work the exact same way for the auction. If you buy one, you're done. But it doesn't power anything. It's simply going to be a money generator for you later on. Whenever buying resources, only these are open in 1 through 3, as you can see right here. And then when we get into step 3, then the 6 cheapest resources of coal, oil, and garbage are going to come over here to fill that, and then it will never go below 3 again. So 1 and 2 will be empty going forward for buying resources. Now, when we build, you'll notice that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different regions. So 4 players, 4 regions. They do not have to be contiguous. Why? Because you do not have to connect following the normal rules. Now, some of these connection costs are pretty good, 2, 3, 5, etc., or free. However, you can always pay $20 to connect to any city, as long as it's in one of the 4 regions that's in play. $20 or the printed cost as it's shown, whichever is lower, works. Any questions on that?
Nope.
All right. Now, nukes. How do you get money off of nukes? Well, you'll notice first off in the refill area that nukes actually get removed from the board as opposed to placed. If there is no room in the market, then you can't sell anything. But once there are holes out there, the amount of uranium that a mine produces equals the number of cities. So if that card were in play, that powers 2 cities. Whatever the highest or the lowest number that is shown, you multiply it by that, and that's how much cash you get. Easy enough, right? Then we're going to add to the power plant market over here, 1 per plant. So it's not the number of houses or buildings that it powers, it's one plant. So therefore, we would add one nuke for the next player, so on and so forth. That's how that works. Then uranium is removed from the market based on that, and done. That's it. That's Australia. 7 and 17 are the two triggers because 4 players. I need to put out houses for turn order over there, but other than that, let's rock and roll. Any questions?
Not at all.
Cool. All right, we'll go worst to first to start. All right. So we will go first, second, third, fourth then. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. All right. Oh, the stretching begins. It's all right, I limbered up before the stream. All right. So. All right, yeah, I think that's it. All right, let's, oops, wrong button. There we go. All right, yeah, everybody has poker chips in front of them, I'm sure. Obviously, mine will be visible. Place your bets over under on number of glory to roams. It's 4 players, it's 6.5. Feels like a good number tonight, okay? All right, so. Other than that, and remember, 17 is removed also because of a 4-player. These 4 plants were removed. 3 and 1, and we don't know what they are. All right, so let's begin. Cool. So we're starting out with blue.
Well, a delightful choice of power plants to start with there, I must admit. Well, I'm going to go for cheap and nasty and just put the number 3 up for 1.
All right. Current bid. Oh, that's me. Yeah. 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 I pass. I want nothing to do with that trash.
Ah, jeez. I'm also going to pass. I'm probably not going to get a better option, but...
Okay. Melissa? Don't let him get it for 1.
He says as if he didn't have control over it himself.
Right. No, I'm going to pass.
All right. It's yours for 1, Martin. Wow.
Oh, I overpaid for it. That's the trouble.
All right. Pay your $1. And number 9 has come out. And, wow, we're getting rid of all the low guys early. So that's interesting. Okay. All right. So, Martin, Greg, you're up. Sorry.
Interesting. So I could put 9 up, which is just a better version of Martin's.
I would argue it's twice as good, but it's 9 times more expensive.
Yeah. And I would almost certainly go last in placing houses.
Well, let's see. 5, 6, 11, and 12 are still out, right? So that is 5, 6, 11, or 12.
Yeah. So there's a... Yeah. Still a good chance that I go last if I take that.
And if you're wondering, you can see the market already over here where it is, right? The oil is at 3 a drop, and trash is at 4 each.
I'm going to start with the number 4 city. Plant. Number 4 plant.
All right. Alyssa, your honor.
I will pass.
Just going to let him have it for 4?
No, I don't know. I kind of like that one, actually. Well,
Yeah, for the
hold on.
same reasons I like it, right?
Like.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be clear here, okay?
You hate it the least. Oh, sorry.
No, it's yours for 4. Okay.
All right.
I'm disappointed in you, Edward.
Well, get in line. Okay. 11 has come out. So remember, 11 is not a nuke plant, it is a mine. And a mine is a terrible thing to waste. But
It begins.
Yeah, well, there are worse jokes in the universe.
there are in fact worse jokes. Alyssa, it is your honor.
Go with 8.
Interesting. Juris,
All right.
this is the most unexciting first round of auctions in the history of Power Grid. All right, so 11's going to come up here. And these will move over, and that will come here. Say goodbye to 21. Wow, so that would be a minimum of 5 coal, which then almost makes 9 better than 10. Because I'm looking at, there's going to be at least 5 coal out, but there's going to be guaranteed more than that. So it could be another 5, which puts it all the way up to there. Ugh. Or just 1 oil. And it still potentially will be, no, it's not. That's going to be $4, but it's only 1. So I might as well power 2 cities. I'll take the 10 for 10. Not super thrilled about it, but so be it. All right. Then we reverse turn order. So what do we have? I get to go first. Get to. Then Alyssa. Then Greg. Then Martin. Correct?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So there we go. That's a new order. And as always, so we are done here. So we are now buying resources.
I'll buy all the oil I can. Ow, ow, ow.
All right. So that's going to be 4. Right?
Sounds good to me for 10, yes?
Okay. More than that.
Oh, no, yeah, 9 and 4, sorry. It's
13.
Yeah.
Okay. So there. And next will be Greg.
And I'll buy 4 coal for 5.
3. Checks out.
Oh, can you refill the auction market?
Oh, yeah. Probably ought to do that. 23. I apologize. 23 is what's going away. Which is another mine. So that's interesting that a mine's getting buried. To start. Okay.
Is that a 3 power?
It is. It is.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I'm sorry, Alyssa. It is your honor. You can see your situation.
We'll buy.
Well, clearly 3. So
Yeah, we'll buy 5 coal.
so that's 7. 7 and
13.
6 sounds like 13. Looks like I'm buying 8. Well, 2, but for 8. I think. Yeah, that's all we're doing. All right. All right. So that's done. Now we're building. So now, again, let's reiterate, okay? 5 regions, 4 of which are going to be in play. And you can teleport for a cost of 20. So even if, indulge me, for, I'm trying to think. Yeah. Trying to see. Here you go. Let's say you were here in Mildura, whatever, here. And you wanted to connect to I'm not reading this stuff upside down. So that normally would be a cost of 22, but you could build there for 20, ignoring any connection costs and just put it down for 20, regardless of where you are. Okay? Oh, awesome, Tim. Apparently our weekly game of Power Grid has inspired folks. Awesome. Yeah, all right. Yeah, it kind of froze. I don't know what's going on with that. I apologize. But anyway, where are we starting? This will be Mr. Fowler.
Indeed. And the choice is there.
And
Well,
I suppose we ought to kind of show that area, because this is kind of the biggest area as far as connection-wise. And while I'm thinking about it, there you go. It kind of gets the whole west or east coast of it, mostly. Free connection there, free connection there. So even if an area, like let's say yellow ends up the one that's blocked off, purple can still go over here, right, and do all of that for a cost of 20. So keep that in mind. But free, 2, 3, 5, 6, free, 2, 4, 8, and then there's 2, 5, 6 up here, and then it gets really expensive to go over to Rocky, which I've been to Rockhampton. We were deployed there when I was in the Marine Corps. So, yeah.
Looks like Aubrey's in the Brown region. It's the northeastmost
right
pink.
Here.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it won't. There's 0% chance those two regions aren't
Look
in
at
play.
the color. It's brown, so it's in brown.
That's
There
what I
you
mean.
go. Yes. There you go.
0% chance those two regions aren't both in play, so shouldn't be an issue. But
All right. So Martin.
well, where to go in Australia? Well, I've been to Perth once, and that was more than enough. Although it must be said, Perth does have the closest Australia has to drinkable beer, with little creatures. But even so, it's not an exciting reason to go to Perth. I don't really want to go to Darwin because crocodiles.
Oh, but Darwin's amazing. That's where I met the King of Jordan. So
I'm sure it is. I've just been told the crocodiles. I mean, I guess they're not poisonous and everything.
No, I mean, but a lot of box jellyfish just off the coast there. Just saying.
Oh yeah, well the jellyfish. Yeah, I did. I have been out to the Great Barrier Reef, so I was told about the jellyfish. But yeah, so let's head to the closest thing Australians have to civilization, which is the cities of Sydney and Melbourne. So there, some nice choices, close connections, lots of close whatsits. Which to choose from? And this is, of course, the great Australian argument, which is the better city, Sydney or Melbourne? Melburnians will argue that they've got the better coffee, the nice Yarra River, lots of good food. Sydney has a wonderful Sydney Harbour, an opera house you can see behind me, how nice Sydney Harbour is, which is also very appealing. I think I'm going to go for the Victorian coffee and start myself off in Melbourne.
North or South Melbourne? It literally
the north one, I think.
North? All right. There you go.
Yep.
Pay your $10, and I assume you're done?
Yep, $10 is good for me.
Okay, so. Done. All right. So then, Greg, what you got?
I mean, I think I have to take the other option.
Not yet, Murr. Not yet, but it will be tonight after I'm done with the stream. The other option being Sydney?
Is Sydney, yeah.
North or South?
Ooh, you know what? Dealer's choice.
All right, we'll go South side. All right, done. Any other or just that one?
Just one.
Okay. And there we go. And Alyssa, I mean, you and I have a little bit of power here. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but we can't block off both green and yellow.
We cannot. That is true. But it'd be cooler if we could.
It would.
I like where your head's at, but yeah, I will say that What was the last map? Oh, it was India, right?
Yeah.
India taught me a lot of lessons about turn order in this first turn with the power of blocking regions off. It's less important here since you can.
Yeah, it doesn't matter
teleport.
nearly as much because of the $20 get out of jail free card.
Oh, does that still smart? That was so clever. I hated you so much for that.
I think we're gonna go Gold Coast in Brisbane.
All right.
Ooh.
This is my area that I am most familiar with.
Yeah, the
All
Gold
right.
Coast. It's like Las Vegas, but without the
So
flag.
hold on, you said Gold Coast. So are you doing both Gold Coast and Brisbane?
Yep.
All right,
22.
because the thing is, like, this whole area is called the Gold Coast. So the fact that I didn't know there was an actual town named Gold Coast. All right, so it's going to be 22, including the connection cost there.
Yep.
And we are at 2. Well, I really wanted to like get over into I was going to go there because of Rockhampton and everything. Catherine, shockingly, is not on here. Oh, it is. Oh my God, I just realized because reading it upside down. Are you kidding me? Catherine is on here. So this is the other place we were deployed when I was in the Marine Corps. Rockhampton and Catherine. And wow, it really is freezing. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm sorry. Anyway, Catherine, there's nothing north of Catherine between it and Darwin other than a lot of termite mounds and the ox from Crocodile Dundee that's stuffed. You know, that right. Anyway, okay.
Well, let's face it, in most of Australia, there's nothing but termite mounds.
And they are massive. Like, taller than me. It was, yeah. All right, so enough reminiscing. I have no idea where to go. So that's 3. I could, do I block off? I mean, I don't want to start here because the connections just suck. So do I go over here by myself? The connections are just plain simple worse than they are out here.
But there's less competition, and they're not that much worse. Because
Well-
once Martin and I fill up the cheap seats,
Well, I can go ahead and help y'all with that, is what I'm saying.
yeah.
So the question is, do I go like to these 2? That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Let's do I go 2 or do I just go the 1? If I go the 1, I'm still 3rd. Nope, we're going 2. So, hello, my good friend Martin. So there's 1. And I will...
Greg is more your friend than I am.
I cannot go there. I can only go there.
Wait, why can you not go there?
Because I have 22. Oh, no, never mind. I have 32. Check that. Check that.
Well, you started with 50. You should be able to afford
Yeah.
this.
The only other question is, do I? Yeah, because you know what? You and Alyssa are going to tango here. So, yeah, no, I feel better about this, looking at this. So I will go ahead and go to Bendigo, I think is how you say that. So that'll be 10:23 all day. 2 back. And I will be at 2 as well. All right. So now that we have purchased cities, here we go. So get paid and then all of the regular stuff, right? So the 1 city, you're going to get 22. The 2 cities, you're going to get 33. I assume, unless somebody tells me other, you're powering it. So that's going to be 2 for Martin. That will be 2 for Greg. Resources I'm talking about here. Then Alyssa, that's going to be 3 coal, and that will be 2 coal for yours truly. There. All right, so get your 22 or 33, 35 respectively. There. A moment, sorry. There we go. All right, so now resupply the resource market. Now, when we do the resource market, I will show you guys this in close. Bendigo. All right, thank you, Peter. So 4, 2, and 2, and -2. So we'll take care of the -2. Those go away. And then 4, 2, and 2. So 4 coal. Go ahead and talk amongst yourselves while I refill here. I'm hoping the excitement of, that was 3, I think, 4, I think that was. The excitement of the auction.
there should be one less.
Okay, I did one too many. Thank you.
Yeah, because you bought 2, right?
Yes. Thank you. 2 and 2. All right, resources done. And now update the power plant market. So 23, you ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here. So 23 gets buried down underneath there. Golly, what is up with the PT? You know what? A moment. So 23, yeah, we're going to reboot this. So we'll see if that helps. We had an issue with it when I first turned it on, so maybe that's the issue. A moment. Give it a second to there.
Universal answer to all these problems.
Start 1. Did you reboot? Yep. 18 has come out. A lot of reasonable numbers out here. You know what I mean? There we go. Like all low, relatively speaking. All right. So, power plant market updated player order. So I know it's going to be between me and Alyssa. I'm going to go first there, and I believe that's right. Correct?
Nothing to change.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So once that gets settled, let's see if that's going to act a fool again. There we go. So let's see if that. Hey, there we go. All right. Let's do this. So I'm starting the auction.
Well, good options there.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, the interesting thing, because I'm already at 2. In 2 turns, it pays for its. You know what? Let's just see what happens. I think. Let me double check. Yeah, let's see what happens. I'll put that up for 11. So, just a quick refresh as to how this works. Let me make sure I get this right. Okay. So during powering, when you get paid, getting your income, the 2 is now exposed. So this it powers 2 buildings, theoretically. So it's going to take 2 times 2. It's going to pay $4 to whoever wins that. Then we will add one uranium back to the market because that there was 1 plant basically. And then when we get to the refill, we will actually remove 2 of those. Is that how it works, correct? Just confirming?
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, so I'll put that up for 11, which means you're not getting a power plant if you buy it.
All right, so basically when that goes, no matter what's pulled, we know it's higher than 15. So the next 2 up are going to be 13 and 14. And it's a matter of, does someone bid on one of those before my turn comes up again? I don't know if I want to invest in the uranium early, but I think that whoever does is going to get free money basically for the rest of the game, whether or not the market goes down. But if the second somebody else invests, that initial investment's gonna be rough.
And well, I think you're right. And my other thought here was to get in early if you can, and I'm already at 2 cities, and I can't really do a whole lot better given what was out there. And being first in the auction block kind of sucks. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is I've still got options. I can hope Alyssa wants something else. I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
So with 17 out and 23 buried, I think it's going to be a while before the market starts to get flooded. So I'm going to say 12.
Okay.
I'm not really up into digging up uranium at this point, so I'll leave it to you.
That was a 13 bet
That
from.
was an emphatic 13.
Emphatic 13.
I thought it was a pretty delicate 13 myself. It didn't feel emphatic.
14. $16.
Ooh.
Now we're cooking with gas.
Keep going. Keep going. It's good. I like it.
Yours.
Okay. So 17's the bid. A moment. That may have been a mistake. I don't know.
Well, I think I at least pushed the payout to 3 or 4 turns for you. So
Okay. So you know what? I'm just going to do like this, just both as a space saving as well as to remind us that it doesn't power cities. Okay.
yeah.
So yeah. All right. So I am done.
Although the number still counts.
Oh, fair point, I guess. So yeah. All right. You're right. It does still count in that regard. So, okay. All right. So we will refill 29. So a moment. All right, there we go. And Alyssa, your honor.
Normally like the free power,
Who doesn't like free power?
especially early. But with the 18 out there, and the trash is at 3 now.
Trash is currently, there are 2 3s, correct. So right there.
Yeah, we'll do 13.
All right, 13 for 13, I assume.
Yeah.
All right, Martin.
I'll pass on that.
Oh, I guess that's a good point. There are no numbers between 10 and 11, so I can do that. It's a good point. All right, so Martin, you're passing, and Greg?
Goodness, I don't like giving up free energy, but
Beverly.
it's yours.
Wow, for face, what is happening?
See, that always worries me.
Wow, 13. That seems obnoxious. 19 out.
Okay, I think that made the call.
All right, so Alyssa, a moment. So yeah, Greg, you're up.
So 15 would let me house a lot of things. Should be good. But it would cost the same amount of money. It would basically make my number 4 plant feel bad every single time I used it. But garbage, being the only one in garbage for a while would be okay, I guess.
And for a while, you mean at least a turn.
Yeah. Till someone buys the better option that's sitting right there. I could go for 9. I think that might be the better call, just having 2 cheap plants. So 9.
And it's just you and Martin.
I think you can have it.
Yeah.
Thought that might be the case. Pay your $9. I'm just going to assume.
Well, we'll see. Hope so.
Oh, it's choppy again.
Hey, can I see the resource market, please? So the question is, do I go with a 2 coal for supporting 3 or take a 3 plant for 2? Either way, I'm going to be
Hi, person. Yeah.
I'm going to be at the bottom of the turn order. There's nothing much I can do about that. 15 would give me a bit more headroom before I have to. Might be able to skip a plant, or maybe not. It's certainly an interesting conundrum. I quite like a bit of wind. I mean, it's nicely cheap to operate. I think I'm going to go for the wind. I'm going to spend 18 for the wind plant.
All right, 18 it is. Pay your 18.
Done.
And I'm just going to assume. So we refill here, but because that's the end of the auction.
Oh, so that definitely paid off, Edward.
Yeah, that worked out. All right, cool. So this is going to go away now. Out of the game. And then, because no one took it, and then, oh, thank you. I was really worried that something higher than 34 came out. So I am glad. Well, that worked out pretty perfectly. All right, there we go. All right, so now it's resource time. So we're gonna do it in reverse order. So blue, black, red, yellow. All right, so Martin, you can currently power 1, or check that. You can currently power 3 with no resource investment.
Interesting. So, what is it worth picking up? So, it's only Greg that's after oil, and he's not going to go for a lot of it. I'm going to need that oil plant for a bit. So, I could get the oil on the basis that I'm probably going to use that oil plant next go as well, and I'm going to be the last to pick oil, of course, next turn round, so it'll be a bit more expensive. Or I could just leave it and hope and think that I might pick up something so that I won't actually need it. So I'm going to prevaricate, do the middle thing, and just buy 1 oil for 3.
For 3? All
yeah.
right.
At least that makes Greg play 4 3 as well.
That's fair, actually.
Yep.
That's good
I
call.
assume you're doing that, Greg.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I think doing anything more only hurts me more than anyone else.
All right, Alyssa, you need 1 coal to power 3.
All right, 1 second.
Sure. Computing.
Yes. Make sure I'm not messing up this math.
Because down
Okay.
under, Mer. That's why.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll buy 2 coal.
Yeah, you're a terrible human being. Glory to Rome. It's only $1, but it's $1 that I didn't need to pay.
Oh, you put it on mine, which
I know, I realize that. I will fix it. All right. Eight. Now, I'm at 2. Second. Yeah, I feel pretty good about that, about being able to buy that earlier. So, and then there are going to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will go after Greg, probably. So that'll be 12. 13 back. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay. All right. That's all the resource buying. Let's do some building. We all are over here down in the, well, most of us anyways. You know what? Here, why don't we do this? Since we're all pretty much focused. Will you stop this? There we go. Camera is barking tonight. So there we go. All right. So, Martin, you're up.
Well, I've nicely demonstrated in this game how you can do something completely stupid. Because I bought that free oil, I can't build 2 cities. Had I actually bothered to look at the map and realized, oh, hang on, I need 28 to build 2 cities, I wouldn't have done that. But I didn't, and I'm going to have to pay a price. So that was very silly of me.
28? You only need... Oh,
I need 28 and I've got 27 cash.
Yep, that is definitely not the number I thought it was. Never mind, you're good.
Yep. So I'm stuffed by my own petard or something. So all I can do is to go to Geelong. It's nice, that coast. It's a beautiful coast. I got to drive to Melbourne
Right.
on that coast. But yeah, that was stupid of me.
So that's 12
Yeah.
there, and join the party at Tuville. All right, and now, Greg, your honor.
Well, that makes my decision a little easier. I was debating whether I was going to buy 2 or 3. I was only going to buy 3 if Martin bought, a third. But if he's only buying 2, then I will stick there.
And Alyssa, you can power 3.
But do I want to go last?
Oh, what's the difference between 3rd and 4th? I would argue 1 person.
Yeah, you're going 3rd.
I am, right. Yeah, so the $10, whatever it is probably worth it. So we'll go to Toowoomba.
All right, so it's going to be 15 all day. Alyssa, not afeared. All right, so let's go ahead and power them if you got them. So it's going to be 2 and 3 respectively now, so 33 and 44, as y'all can see. So here we go, starting with Martin. Well, I assume you're just going to do the 2 free.
Yep.
Well, at least there's that. You're not burning resources. Alyssa, I assume you're doing all 3.
I am.
Greg, I assume you're doing both.
Yep.
And I will do my 2. And that was 33 all day. 33, that's 35. All right. So, and here we go. I get money for this. So, what do we got here? Powers 2 cities times 2. That's going to be $4. And then we're going to add 1 here because it one mine. So $4 there. I'll take a nickel, which I'll just. There we go.
Hey, you almost made your money back.
In a couple more turns, but yes.
Yeah.
All right, so now refill the market, 4, 2, 2, and 2. I'll start with these, so 2 of these. Now it's $3 per, so that would actually make me $6 next turn, as it is. But 4. There, 2 oil. And 2 T-Rash. All right, and the market, the auction board. So say goodbye to 34. I will say that worked out pretty well. So 2 nukes buried. 35 comes out. Alrighty. So trash. That's really interesting. 1 to power 2 or 19 to power 3, huh? All right. So new turn order. What do we got? Let's see. So Alyssa, alone in first. Then I believe it is that without looking. Let's see. 18, 9, and 10, 11, whatever. So that'll be last, next to last. Yep. So there we go. Alyssa, Australia is your oyster.
14 for one.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
14 for one.
There was no way that wasn't happening.
And here. Martin.
2.
Here. Let's just do that. I'm good with that.
Yeah, 6.
Okay.
Seven.
Pass.
I too shall pass.
Me too.
7. And that was Alyssa. All right. Done. All right. So what do we have coming out? 6 to. Ooh.
Oh, frozen again.
Oh, golly. What is up with this tonight? I technical issues. I apologize, y'all, but just gonna. You know what? I'm just gonna. You know what? Let me think. No, you know what? I think I might have to reboot the computer, and I'm not willing to do that. So there you go. We'll just deal with it tonight.
These Australian spiders, they get everywhere.
Seriously, they really, really do.
Well, knows what. I'll put 21 up, I think.
That's a really good plant. What number are you?
That's what I want to know. Because if it's like 26, okay,
32.
It's 32. Okay.
32.
22.
Let me do a little bit of math.
No, Michael.
23.
Hold on. Wait. All right. There we go. That was magic. That was pretty good, wasn't it? Alyssa elects to not take part anymore. Oh, shoot.
So was that you passing, Alyssa?
Well,
I already have a plant.
Alyssa bought a plant, remember?
Oh, of course, yes. Sorry. Yes, she is indeed automatically passed. Well, I'll go 24.
That's why I was speaking for Alyssa. I'll go just straight up a quarter.
Now, I've played too conservatively in the past, and I think no, I think I'm going to stick with it. Passing.
Martin?
26.
Yours.
Look.
Calculated gamble.
Yeah, the next one is
Well, apparently it's 32. Who am I to question Alyssa? All right, so y'all out. All right, so here we go. You were close. 27.
oh god. I don't want to give that to you for face value, but I also don't want to spend too much money on it. $28.
I'm gonna roll the dice and pass.
Hoping you get that 29 for face
You
value.
betcha. That's exactly. So pay your 28 for that. I mean, it's a calculated gamble, right? I mean, maybe
Yep.
this one was 32 that you felt, or 40. That'll work. All right. So yeah, 29 for 29.
Seems good.
So 50, 21 back. And now we'll just do that. There we go. And I said, yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. Refill a moment. 36. All right, there we go. So 44 is going away. All right, so buying resources, starting with Greg.
So let's see. That is a wind of 3.
Yep.
You know what? There's no point in buying up a whole ton of resources because I think that just takes away from what I want to do. So I'm just going to buy 1 oil for 3.
All right, so I spent like a banshee here. So I need 17, clearly. Nope, check that. Could be 16. 16's better. I like 16. 16 allows me to spend 5. So how about we just spend 3? Get 7 back. And done. And Martin? So I assume just going to move those over to there for you so you can power 4, 6 right now.
I am not going to buy any fuel at this point.
Alyssa, you have 1 coal. You need 3 to power 2. You got 1 freebie and 2 trash will power 2.
2 coal and 2 trash is 13.
2 coal is 8, 10, 13. Correct.
We'll do that.
Okay. So can power 5. So as it is right now, as Leda, I can power 4, can power 4, can power 5, can power 6. Okay? All right. So, Greg, you're up.
So I have no reason to think that Edward's going to buy more than 4. I'm not going to buy more than 4 anyway, but seeing if I go up to 4, Alyssa's almost certainly going to go to 4. She might go to 5. Is Martin going to be able to afford to go to 5? I don't think so. So I'm going to build, I think, where it makes sense for me to build. I'm going to build 1 in... Edward, of course, posted the picture sideways to make the upside down even
I'm
harder.
just saying, if I got to deal with it, y'all got to deal with a little bit of fun here. That's all I'm saying.
One to Canberra and one to Newcastle.
One to Newcastle. I heard that. And one where?
Canberra.
Okay.
That's 32.
Let's see. So that's 32 checks out, and you are now at 4. And done. And I am only buying one city, and that will actually be Albury, and that'll be 16 right there. Yeah, when eventually you will see it. 16. Golly, frustrating tonight. Sorry, y'all. 16 will be leaving me that. And 2, 3, we go. And Mr. Fowler?
Well, the other players may not know this because I haven't been tracking my money, but I'm actually fairly short of money. But I have just over 20.
And seeing how crowded it is in Victoria and North South Wales, suddenly I'm thinking maybe a glass of little creatures may not be such a bad idea after all. So I think I'm going to jump over to Western Australia. I'm not going to go to Perth, though. I'm going to go to the wonderfully named Bunbury.
All right.
Of course, the character in the Oscar Wilde play, where it's the guy that there's one guy who says, I'm going off to see Bunbury for the weekend. And Bunbury doesn't actually exist, but it allows him to get away from, I think it's in the importance of being earnest. So Bunbury is a good character for now. So I'm going to Bunbury for the weekend.
That's 30, right?
It is 30.
Oh, it's because it's 20 connection cost. Yep. Okay, cancel that then.
Okay, that's what I thought. So, okay. But I was waiting for Martin to finish his anecdote before I pointed that out.
It's a good story, but yeah, I'm totally annoyed on that. But for 20 odd, I can still. What's available? So I'm having to flick back and forth. I can still get to Mildura.
Let's see. That would be
cost me
22.
No, it would cost me 20, wouldn't it? Free to Bendigo.
Oh, you're right. 3, 7. So yes, it would be 20. Correct.
Okay, Mildura, then it is.
All right. There we go.
Good story about Bunbury, but oh well.
But all in due time. And you're already marked at 3. And Alyssa.
Well, I feel like I've given you all enough time here to go into yellow. So I do have 30, so I'm going to build a Perth.
All right, Perth it is. So say goodbye to the Outback. All right, so just going to basically block that off. That's really it because...
Yeah.
There we go.
Just so we don't think there's a choice.
Yeah. So just so nobody gets confussed. There we go. All right. Okay. So done. And here we go. Power them if you got them. So this is going to be, looks like 3s and 4s this turn. 44 and 54 respectively. All right. So Alyssa, I assume I
got to spend it all.
Yep. So done. So you're getting
the wind power day off.
Right. Then let's see. Martin is going to be these 2, I assume.
Yep.
And you're on the 3ville. So 3 will be 44. Then I will power 3 with that. And 3 is 44. Make that 45. And then we have Greg. Greg, you are in 4. That is those 2. Pay your oil. Done. So that's 54.
That's actually really disgusting.
What, you're upset at that?
No.
Quite the opposite, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just making sure. All right. So it's going to be, 3 times 2 is going to be $6. And we add 1, and then we're going to take 2 away. So there we go. So I'm still at $3 a piece. All right? All right. Cool. So, refill. So 4 coal. Go ahead. So, favorite maps that we've played so far, y'all?
Oh, easily India for me.
I agree with that, for what it's worth.
I think on the stream I've only played America and North Korea. Or Korea.
Okay. But favorite map that you've played in general?
The Scandinavian map, it has unique power plants,
All right.
lack of nuclear options. It's interesting.
All right. Say goodbye to 44. Goodbye, 44.
All right, that one.
24. Say goodbye to 30 for right now. Okay.
Oh, that's garbage.
All right. So turn order. What do we got? So first and seconds between red and black. So it sure looks like black then red. 21, 29. That'll go like that. Does that look right to y'all?
Yep.
All right. Excellent. So, Greg, your honor. And here, real quick, garbage is down to $2. There's a single $2 garbage. Oil and coal each have two $3 resources as well. And currently, as it is, I can power 4, theoretically can power 6. Greg can power 3, theoretically 5. Alyssa, 1, theoretically 5. And Martin can power 2, theoretically 7. All right? All right.
Well,
And thanks, Brian. I do enjoy it more at 4 players, just because it's a lot of overhead streaming 6.
15 is just a numerically better version of a plant I already have, and it's $1. So I'll put up 15 for $1.
Okay. I'm sorry, 15 for $1 it is.
Yeah. Not bad.
Alyssa.
My 8 powers 2, right?
Yep.
I'm sorry, your 8 powers 2, yes. 2, 1 wind power, and 2 trash, 2 cities.
Right. So I don't think it's worth it to bid here. So I'll pass.
Okay. Martin, if you pass, then he gets it for $1.
Well, unless you.
Well,
jump in.
no, that's me telling you what's going to happen.
Right, but do I believe you? That's the question.
I can power 6 right now. I'm not really in the mood or not in the market for a power
Well, I can
plant.
power 7 right now, so why should I be in the mood?
I didn't say you were. I just said what happens if you pass. Simply, all I did was state a fact. I didn't say you should bid him up.
Edward's just putting the guilt onto you instead of himself.
Hey, if he wants to wear guilt out of my information, it was simply information, is all it was.
I'm passing.
Wow, 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 wow.
2,
Oh, 3,
5,
7.
8.
9.
Yours.
I almost said 10.
Just saying. See, that's how it's done, people. All right. So it's yours for 9.
Yep.
I assume getting rid of 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Pay your 9. Greg, you are out. All right. What do we got? Well, we know that's going to go there. And everybody else can mosey on over. Anybody in the market for trash, perhaps? Perchance? Mayhaps.
That was the other reason I wanted to buy what I bought.
That's a trashy market, Alyssa.
30 for 30.
I feel like I've heard that before somewhere. All right. Martin?
That's expensive plant, but it is an endgame plant. But I don't think I want to be into that endgame at this point, so I'll pass.
Do you want Alyssa to have a monopoly on garbage?
No. Do I want it? No.
No.
I can't play sheriff the whole game. All right. What one are you getting rid of, Alyssa?
8.
I cannot believe that went for... Yeah.
Oh, and you're getting rid of the coal. Nice. I am a fan of less competition.
All right. So now, that was Alyssa. Martin, you and I. Just you and I. Well, that's a whole lot better. Wow. I really like that plant. Because there is not a lot of oil out there. And that also is an endgame plant. So let's see, 26 would still have me potentially going first. 26 would leave me that amount of money. Huh. $26 would leave me with, okay. I pass. I hate it, but I pass. Martin?
Well, 3 holes in the ground. 26, one of my favorite plants. But given my financial situation, I think I need to expand rather than spend the money on more plants. At least I'm not giving it to Edward for 26. So I'll look on the bright side and pass.
Wow. I really thought I was giving that to Martin, but I mean, I had the exact same situation as Martin right there. That was exactly it. I could not build the city if I bought that plant. Wow. What a unique one this has turned into today. All right. Yep. So, Martin, you're buying resources first. You need a minimum of 1 coal or 1 oil to power 6.
All right, so let me see what the map's doing here so that I can figure out where I'm going to be going. Because Alyssa's gone and shot off to Western Australia. So we're fighting over what's left, but I will go first. So there is a city there I can get to potentially. I'm blue. That's just what, the 16-point connection to Dubbo. So I'd need 26 to hit Dubbo. Oh, there's another one going spare. What's that one? So I'm going through the map of the possibilities. There's 19 going down to Tasmania. So it'll be 21 to Launceston and then another 15 later on to go to Hobart. Tasmania is, of course, where they sent the criminals from Australia, so that's a really dodgy part of the world to go to. And what was the other one I was looking at? Is there another one? Oh, yeah, there's another one just south of Sydney. Is that Wollongong? Nobody went to Wollongong?
Correct.
Wow, and that was only 2 points.
It's 19 to get it there from us, but for Greg, it's only 2.
Yeah, that's why I was saving it.
Yeah, so I could either do Wollongong for 29, or Launceston for 29, or Dubbo for 26. And given one of those bits of money on my construction, let's say I do a 29.
What's up, Jason? Welcome everybody that just
Bit of
joined.
money, but certainly not enough money to go anywhere else from there. So yeah, I could just about squeeze Hobart, maybe, but then I wouldn't have very much. I wouldn't be able to do that and buy enough fuel. So I'm absolutely going to need to buy some fuel. I need to at least buy an oil, which is going to cost me
3.
at least 3. So yeah, so Launceston and Hobart are out of pocket. But I think, assuming Launceston's still my best bet, which I suspect it probably is, then that's going to give me a bit more money to spend on the fuel side of things. So, given that, what do I need to do? So I'm just calculating here. So I could use this as an opportunity to stock up a little bit on fuel. Show me the fuel market, please. So looking at the fuel market, I could say pick up a couple of coal and a couple of oil. That would be 12. And then is that going to be enough for me if I fancy that? Yeah, I think, but then, of course, we've got the next round of auctions to come up. Now, how am I positioned for that? I'm going to get 1 city, so it'll bring me to 4. I'm on 21. I'm going to be first, because I'm only going to be buying 1 city, unless Edward doesn't buy a city, which is pretty unlikely. I'm going to actually get first shot at that 26 power plant again. But then, of course, it'll be a bidding war for a very nice plant. So the interesting question is, do I just go for the minimum amount of money and keep my powder dry for the bidding war on that very nice plant? I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to buy just 1 bit of oil.
Okay. Hold on. Right. Sorry. I got ahead of myself. So 1 drop. So all of that to figure out just 1 oil for 3. I know,
Well,
I'm not making fun. I'm saying that those are the types of thoughts that you have to try and figure out as far as what it is you're trying to do, right?
Yep.
All right. So, a moment. 10, 20. I'll take a coal and an oil for 6. Done. Alyssa, could I interest you, perhaps, maybe, in a plethora of trash?
We're just going to get 3 for 8.
Just 3 for 8. Yep. All right. And Greg.
Well, I'm trying to think. So it will cost me 11 to fill everything up. But it's only worth it if I actually
Power all 7, right?
power all 7.
Or get to 7. You're currently
Or at the very least 6. So let's say I spend the 11. What do I have left? I physically cannot buy 2 houses, I don't think. Because I don't think anyone is going to be stupid enough to let me.
have that.
And Dubbo, yeah.
Right.
So I think I will just buy the 1 oil, and if I can get multiple houses, great. If not, it's fine. It's still 54 for $3, $4.
All right. So that's all the resources, and now we're building. So, Martin, do your best or worst, as it were.
Yeah, so it's neat. So the choices are, I could do 19 to nicely block Greg, because it stop him from getting a cheap build, which, he's pleasantly aggressive. What's the turn order?
Greg is last. It's you, me,
Okay, that's all
Alyssa.
I needed to know. So
Greg.
Edward will do it if I don't do it.
I assure you, I am not. I have other plans.
Yep, I've heard that before.
Nope, you have my word. I pinky
Yep.
swear promise, because I am not. I'm building 2, and this doesn't help me to build 2.
Ah. So
So
think,
if you build here in Launceston, then I am teleporting. So that is not a threat. That is I'm just letting you know what's going to happen.
Okay. Yeah. I still fancy Launceston myself, because that gives me a cheap build to Hobart. And probably no one's going to try and jump over that because it's going to be too expensive. I could also do, what is it, Albury? Or Albert, Dubbo.
Dubbo, right
Because
there.
it is actually free cheaper. Therefore gives me 3 more money.
Oh,
But
than either of those. That's true.
But no, I think it's Launceston. I'm going to go to Tasmania. I've never been to Tasmania.
All right, so it's
Very nice.
29. And
Yep.
is that your only build?
That is the only build I can do. Yep.
All right, well. All right. So if I go to 5, Greg also, I assume, nope, doesn't matter. Alyssa is at 4, definitely going to go to 5, I assume. So I won't be last, which I am okay with. So, man of my word, how to make friends and influence people. That's 30. That's 46 all day. And wouldn't you know, that's 46. Blame Martin. I warned him what was going to happen.
Oh, yeah, Martin didn't care.
Well, I'm just saying, Alyssa, I just want your anger and your hate to be directed at the true culprit of that. Done. And with that said, time to recalculate, Alyssa.
Yep, not building.
Okay, well, there's that. Okay, and I guess you're building 2? Question mark?
Actually, now it would be really painful to build 2 because I don't get any money out of it. And yeah, I'd rather just go second in the auction.
So not building.
Second to last in the auction. Yeah, why not?
Okay, all right, we're done building. So, assuming everyone's going to power everything they can, 4 and 5 respectively, 54 for all of y'all, 64 for me. So 64, a moment. We're going to find out if that was a mistake. In addition to the 64, that's going to be 3 times 2, which is going to be another 6, which will be 70. All right, and power there. All right, then here, that's going to be your 4 right here. That's going to be, well, 7, I guess, technically here, Alyssa. Yep. 6 and 1. And Martin, you're at 2 and powering 6. Getting paid for 4. All y'all get 54. And now we will, hold on, I forgot. There, and now we're going to remove those 2. 4, 2, and 2 again.
Oh, did you mark Alyssa's glory to Rome?
I did.
Okay. I think Brian missed it.
2 and, oh, so sorry, 4, 2, and 2 T-Rash. And done. And for the market, or the auction, 46 gets buried. 39 has come out. Top row stays intact.
Oh, man.
And there. So turn order probably is going to change a little bit. I choose to go first. All right, then all of y'all are tied. So we have 21, which will go last. 27, which will go penultimate, and then Alyssa. So that look right to y'all?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, I'm really okay putting 26 up for 26. I'm good with that.
$27.
Pass.
28.
I'll let you two go to war.
Pass.
Wow. 28, Martin. What are you
I
getting
am
rid of?
not displeased without that.
You are displeased or not?
I'm not displeased.
Okay. Which are you getting rid of?
The 3, please.
All right. Well, let's see what we get here. How about some 32 action? That is a 6, isn't it?
Yep.
And I would like to point out what's coming,
Yep.
which it's getting thrown away, which means this discount will go away if I don't choose it right now. And I am, in fact, not. I pass. There's just no. The answer is no.
Okay.
Alyssa.
What's oil at right now?
Oh, oil. There is 1-3 available. Yeah.
I'll pass.
Your oyster, Greg.
Well, I think 16 is statistically better than mine. 9? I think it is.
It is.
And it's definitely worth $1.
Okay. All right. So there's $1. So I assume getting rid of 9 then, as
Yeah.
you mentioned. Okay. There. This is a unique one working here. So then, this actually comes out and stays now.
That was the other reason I bought it, because
Yep. There you go. Okay.
keep the bad market bad. It only
Yeah.
helps me out.
Okay. Let's buy some resources, Martin.
Oh, there's some nice cheap coal there, isn't there?
There is, in fact, some cheap coal.
So the question is, how much do I want to get? I certainly want 2 of it, which is going to be 4. Where am I? Because that at least gives me 30, which is the ability to teleport should I need. Now, I don't actually need to teleport because I can get to Hobart for 15. I will go first, so I'll definitely get Hobart for 15. But then what do I do after that? Then it gets tricky. 16 could get me to Dubbo, but I can't do that and buy 2 coal. that's... Sorry, I'm giving away how much money I've got, aren't I? That's a bit of a shame. Actually, maybe I can. I've just got to get my arithmetic right. So, No, I can't get there because it'd be 26. It's 16 to get there, isn't it? So it'd be 26. No, I can't get there. Okay. So given I can't do a second build other than Hobart, including, well, I suppose could I do the Wollongong on the off chance? That's still a 29.
Mm-hmm.
Might be an interesting one. If I did Wollongong for 29, I could still get a little bit more resource. So it's so cheap, I kind of feel like I want to get it. Yeah, I think I'll get 2 more coals.
So that's going to be a total of 10 all day.
Yep.
And
Yep.
that it?
Yeah, that will be it.
All right. Greg.
I'm going to get 2 coal and 2 oil for 14.
14, yep. And Alyssa?
3 garbage for 9, please.
That looks like 16 to me for that.
Yep.
So 4 back. Okay. All right. There's resources. Let's build some stuff. Mr. Fowler, what's on the docket?
Well, again, it's the same triple choices. Wollongong, which is maximum annoyance for Greg.
Not just annoyance, but cost. Let's be clear. It's more than an annoyance.
I'm going to, yeah.
It's cash.
Dubbo, on the other hand, is a touch cheaper for me, but it annoys Greg less because it's more expensive to get to. Alyssa's not going to be annoyed anyway because she can just crawl up the coast of Queensland all the way up to Cairns.
Up to Rocky and all that. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, so she's just sort of can just kind of pout at us and put her nose up and say, "Oh, I don't care. I'm Queensland," which is actually kind of like Queensland, really. They kind of ignore the rest of Australia as far as I can tell.
Fact.
Except Queensland's very conservative, so that's another, it's kind of like the deep south of Australia, is what I'm told.
Is it?
Yeah, apparently, yeah. It's where it, dig up the coal and all the rest of it.
I didn't know. My experience in Rockhampton was during it was super friendly and.
Yeah, that's what I'm told. But I mostly hang around people from Sydney and Melbourne, so.
Okay, fair enough.
My views may be coloured.
I enjoyed going to the bars, drinking with everybody during the State of Origin games, and eating steaks. That was my experience with Rockhampton. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Cairns is really nice. Really nice. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's good for getting to the Great Barrier Reef for diving.
Yep.
Of course, the Great Barrier Reef is a great bleached reef now, so it's not quite as exciting as it used to be. So yeah, Dubbo, or to save me $3, or Wollongong to hopefully cause Greg some angst. Because if I go to Wollongong, he's going to go to Dubbo. That's my reckoning. I mean, he could go to Hobart, but that would be very expensive. Of course, what's Edward going to do? He's going to... Well, he's not going to get much choice because he's got last on the...
I will decide when everyone else has decided for me.
Yeah, but he's got Western Australia to play with as well, so he's got plenty of options. Well.
Let's be clear. If this were yellow, Martin would have already gone there. I would just like to say...
Yeah, I fancy Wollongong. It's going to be Wollongong.
It's the right choice, and you hold that for you.
Yep.
I mean, to be fair, it's only 20 for anybody else to go there. Right? I mean, it's not that...
Okay, 30 all day, but yes, that is true. That is true. All right. So pay your, was that 29, Martin? And
Yep.
you're done?
Yep.
All right, Greg.
So how many can I power?
9.
Nah, I can't build 9.
Well, you've already built 4. You only need to build 5.
Yeah, I can only build 4, I think. So I'm trying to do the math here again. So that's 30 to go there.
Anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere. But
And then 18, 19, 19.
yeah, how much is that altogether? I should get a calculator out for that.
18,
plus
27,
19 plus 18.
27 and 30 is 57, 57 and 30. 87 all day.
Yeah, I am 7 short.
So it sounds like you're building 3.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm building 3.
Which is
Only-
the worst number to build
Yep.
for you,
Yeah,
given
for
3,
me.
6, 9, right?
So 6 is the best for me to get to. Because 6 doesn't push it over to
Step 2.
step 2, but it leaves it open for somebody else to do it if they want to. Because I don't think I necessarily want to pull the trigger on that. But the income for 6 houses is absolutely going to be good. So I'm going to do 20 to go to Dubbo and 30 to go to Rockhampton for 50.
All right. So that is 1 in Dubbo and 1 in Rocky. That sounds like 6. Pay your 50.
Yep.
Boop. Alyssa.
We'll do 20 to go to McKay, and
All right, so y'all are playing leapfrog. Okay.
then 19 to go to Townsville.
Okay. And done.
That's 49.
So that was 30 and 19. 49, yes. And done?
Yeah, I think we'll stop there.
For pretty much the same reasons.
I don't want to trigger
Yeah.
step 2.
Yep. Same thought process. Not worth the extra bit of money.
Although I guess it doesn't trigger I was thinking I don't want to make uranium go away faster for Edward, but I don't think it triggers
It doesn't. It's 224. So,
but no, I still am not going to.
That's, of course, another advantage for me going to Wollongong. When step 2 does appear, it makes it easier for me to get into Sydney.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah, you're in a good spot there.
I, however, am not in a good spot for this to trigger into 2, but I really want to make it. So the question is, do I just keep it at 5? Do I not build? Because if so, then I'm second.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm going to be right back as well.
Well, this is
I'm
quite
not
the
going
conundrum.
to.
I really don't know what the answer is here. Do I not build?
I
I
think the extra money might be worth it.
But the problem with that is I go third instead of second. And second is awfully nice right now. Martin's not going to buy a plant this round, I don't think. So that means I'm stuck. I can't get ahead of Martin. I need to get ahead of Martin for Sydney, right? So if I can't get ahead of him, I don't get Sydney. And if I don't get Sydney, then would it be the end of the world if... So then the question is, does Greg come in and... Yeah, he'll probably start buying up all this stuff. which that would be bad for me.
If you trigger phase 2 here.
Right. That's what I'm thinking here, right?
How much can you power? Just
I can power 6 and I'm at 5. But the problem is I would go behind you. And you're the threat over here, not Alyssa. Alyssa,
but we can't trigger set 3 until the next round.
no, I'm talking about for 2 though.
Yeah, so I mean, if you go to 7 houses,
No,
that would be
I'm
suicide.
not. So the question is, do I stay at 5 or do I go one more? If I go one more, then I'm behind you. In turn
Right,
order.
but I can't take anything that you have right now.
Right now. But I'm just looking, I assume, looking at this, that you're going to buy a power plant, which then makes sure, all but assures that I stay behind you or I stay ahead of you in turn order for when we pop into 2. That's the thought process here. The problem is, you're talking about 20. I can only power 6, so going to 7 doesn't make sense. Do I go to 6 is the question. That's a difference of $9. I'm already going to get 8 for that, and that makes up the money difference between me and everybody that's powering at 6. So therefore, I'm not going to build. Boom, done. All right, so fire them if you got them. So because I'm at 5, I will go there and there. That's going to be 5. So 5 and 6 this turn is going to be 64 and 73 respectively. So that'll be 64 plus 8 is 72, and that makes 75. There we go. And let's do this. One of these games, I really do want to plan to just race out front and just say to hell with it, but this unfortunately wasn't going to be the one.
I don't know if this is the map for that.
Black 6, so which one are you using? Oil or coal?
I think coal.
All right. So get your 6, which is 73. And then Alyssa, well, I assume that's going to be 7, but really is 6. And that's going to be 73. And Martin, your 5 will be 6 there.
Yep.
And your 5 is 64. All right,
Yep.
So I also needed to do this, which then pulls those back. We're still in 1. But when she pops, I think it's going to be a race to 3 at that point. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 oil. And 2 trash. Nukes have already been removed, done, and say goodbye to 40, y'all.
Oh wait, so it's 2 oil for 6. Okay.
50, not out of the game. Hey,
Yes.
good news. That's a buck. All right, turn order. It's going to go Martin last, me penultimate, and then y'all 2. Here is going to be Alyssa first. So that look great to y'all? There? Mm-hmm. All right. Alyssa, your honor. Mark it here. 1 coal for 3, 2 garbage for 3, and 2 oil for 4. I can power 6, 9, 9, 11. Yep. I'm pretty sure this market looks just as crappy as it did when I was first.
Yeah.
Yeah, that 32
when I
is
was up.
dangerous because It's like
It's an end game, but it's a lot of oil.
a lot of oil. But more importantly, there's
And there's 35, which is right after it.
Yeah, which is efficient, but not
I'm just
necessarily.
glad I'm not first or say second this round.
It's not worth opening up 35 to y'all, so I'm going to pass.
All right. Greg.
The same thought process. I already have 2 oil. I don't want to get rid. Well, wait. I have 2 oil on that thing. I didn't spend the oil, right?
You do. You have 2 oil. So all of a sudden, that becomes a whole lot cheaper for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that just saved you $9. Check that. 8. Well, given where you are, $9 probably. Maybe
Yeah,
10.
it's gonna be a lot of money. Wow. Because then I can start getting rid of like the wind and all that. This wind's starting to block up stuff, but like Alyssa said, that opens up 35. What's the next number coming?
What do you? On
the stack?
Oh, sorry. It's 46.
46. Okay. I'm gonna pass.
Wow, y'all people are terrible human beings.
I think it's 22.
Yeah, 46 has already been.
Yeah, 46 already gone.
Wow, is it? All right, I just pulled a number at random. It's the best I
Yeah.
got. All right. I can't keep track of that stuff. Y'all can.
I literally type it out. Whichever ones go to the bottom, I usually.
Oh, damn it! So Martin, I don't think Martin buys anything. So if that's the case, I forget. I only have 2 plants.
Yeah. That uranium's tricksy.
Yeah, it is because it's been ingrained in your head that 3 plants, right? So, oh damn, no wonder. Oh God, okay.
That's an interesting.
I think. Hold on. Yeah, $1. You want it, Martin? I dare you to bid 2.
It's not worth 1 to me. In fact, it's not even worth 0 to me.
I'll pay $1.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it for Edward.
Yeah, because, I mean, it's a 3rd plant. I forgot. And I don't think Martin's buying one this turn.
And even if he is,
he's going to be higher than 29, probably, so.
oh yeah, I'm most certainly not buying one now.
Yep. Yes, that worked out. Martin, your honor.
Yeah, it's just part of me thinking 32 would be a good end game plant, but I don't really want to do that right now. I really need to. I've got good generation. I really need to expand my network, I think. So you're correct. I wasn't really interested in buying anything.
Right, the entire turn. That's that. While you stepped away, I was surmising that as well. All right.
Also, 32 is still going to be their next auction.
Yeah, good news. All right, Martin, you can power 6. If you do nothing, you need 2 oil to power 11.
Right. Wow.
And while Martin's thinking, if y'all could give us a thumb. Martin, handle that, will you, please?
Your thumbs! Give them to us!
Thank you, sir.
Always like to oblige.
Yeah.
So we're still in step 1. Step 2 is probably going to open up soon.
I don't know. I think me and Alyssa
hold on
are
any longer.
building.
So-
I think we have strung that out. That has played the tune as much as possible.
But then my building options are not particularly attractive. I mean, Hobart's easy. That's an easy shot. So there's no doubt I'm going to do that. But then what else do I do after Hobart becomes the question, really. So I have to think about the building first because that affects how much resources I'm going to get.
Of course.
So as a result,
Hey, real quick, y'all, don't forget, there are these two up here.
We didn't forget.
Okay, I'm just wanted to remind everybody because we have here and then
interesting possibilities. So to get to one of those, any of those is 30. And the next one would be another 23. So if I do that and I jump to get, that's all I've got 20 left. It's not going to be. So what else is open?
right now, Cons, Hobart, Gerlatin,
and Geraldton, they're a long way away from each other as well.
right? Yeah, these are expensive, and then there's 13. So there's 2, 4, 6 left.
Right. Cairns is kind of crappy. 6 left. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1,
Right.
2, 3, 4, 5.
All on the
6.
edges.
Yep.
Well, Cairns, nice city though it is, and although I enjoyed diving there, I don't really think that's a good long-term prospect for me. Hobarton will be a no-brainer. So okay, I've got a feeling I've got my construction plans sorted out. So my construction plans in my head, and I'll reveal them a bit more as we go on. I now think about fuel. So coal is fairly nice and cheap at the moment. I can get that's a 3. 12 would be 15.
Carry the
I
1.
only get up to 2 coal though, because that's only because of the way the plant is. So I could buy 2 coal for 7. And then I'm at oil. A couple more oil would be another 8. So that would be 15. So yeah, I think 2 coal and 2 oil.
So that sounds like 7 and 8 sounds like 15 all day.
Yep.
All right. So definitely buying the 2 coal for 8. That's 23. Done. So that's 23 total. 2 back. Greg?
2 coal for 12, please.
2 coal for 12. That it?
That's it. That's all I need.
And I mean this in the most affectionate way possible. Trash lady?
I'm garbage for 13.
You said 5?
5, yeah.
So 12 and 18, right?
Oh, that's 4. Yeah, 18. Sorry.
Okay. All All right. All right. So we are done buying, and well, give us your thoughts now, Martin.
Well, Hobart's the no-brainer, so we can definitely go there for 15. That's trivial.
And one more pops it, but keep in mind, doesn't come into effect until next
Build.
or till bureaucracy.
And I'm definitely going to pop it. The question is, well, actually, am I going to pop it? I can. If I hold it on 6, I could. Everybody else, yeah, other people are going to pop. I don't think I want to be too far behind. So yeah, I want to pop it. So where am I going to go? I could go up to, well, Cairns has the advantage that I can make another build for 9, which is actually not that much more expensive than the Northwest Australia middle of nowhere broom thing.
Yep.
But Greg's rolling up as well, so we'll soon be blocked out of doing anything further there. Similarly, West Australia, if I went down to somewhere like Geraldton,
Yep.
I'm going to be bumping into both Edward and Alyssa there. So I'm probably not going to do a lot of expansion. Let's face it, most of my step 2 expansion is going to be in Southeast Australia, where I'm very well positioned for Sydney and Melbourne. I'm not going to be doing anything else. So yeah, I think I'm gonna slide up to Broome.
Okay. So that'll be 30 and 15. Sounds like 45. And
45. That's what it is.
there it goes. Boom. That did it. All right. And you're done?
Yep.
27. No. So what are you going to do, Greg? You are not going to build. So if Greg's not going to build, I guess I'm
gonna
going
build
first.
I don't know why you think I'm not going to build.
Because there are only 4 cities left.
Yeah.
And the idea of going second is awfully nice, going into phase 2. So the question is, if I build 1, Greg doesn't build, so he builds first. And then he just all down here, and that ain't happening. So I guess I can't. Done. Greg, you're up. I was planning on building these 2. Not now.
Well, I have a lot of money to burn, and I want to take advantage of my 9 power plants. And it blocks Alyssa from all that, so but you do make a good argument going second.
I wasn't making an argument. I was just thinking out loud. But yes, fair point.
Yeah. If not second, at least before Alyssa. But definitely before Martin also helps. Wow, yeah, I guess you're right. I'm not building.
All right, well, I was going to pass if Greg didn't. But now I have to actually make a decision. I was not expecting that. Let's see here.
I need my notebook.
9.
Just put that anywhere, Edward. All right.
All right, I guess we'll grab Geraldton. Yep.
Okay.
Kalgoorlie.
That is right next to it. Okay, there's 2. Okay.
And Cairns.
Okay, so you're looking at, from here, that's 9 and 12 is 21. 21 and 9 is 30. 40, 50, 60 all day.
Yep.
And that looks like 9.
Yep.
And now that it's popped and we're done building, I'm just going to move this down to right there because it's easier to see on screen. All right. We're done building. So now, all right. Well, let's do this one at a time. So Alyssa at 9, that's burning it all. And your 9 is going to be 98. And done. Black is at 6. Which one are you burning?
I think coal, because coal is going to populate 7.
Okay, so that's going to be 6. And your 6 is 73. I am prepared for this. I'm burning 6, getting 5. So the 5 will be 64. 64 with the 2 nukes. 64 and 8 is 72. A moment. 50. 72. Okay. And then Martin, you are at 7. And I assume it's
the oil. Yeah.
right. Yep. And your 7 is going to be 82.
Got it.
Okay. Evening, Drew. Doing well. All right. So sorry, hold on. Add 1 there. We are in technically bureaucracy, so remove the lowest number power plant. So 19 will go away, and then we will refill it. This happens first.
Wait. In step 2?
Am I wrong?
First, for going into step 2.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Okay. 28 comes out, which is less than ideal, but that's okay. I've gotten some decent money out of it, at least. All right. Now, remember, you can only be in a city once, but the second spots are all available because that is the only one with a 10 available. Just throwing that out there, okay? All right. And we have earned our money, so resupply. Resupplying at this, so now we're going to get rid of 2 again there. So it's going to be 7 coal all day. It's a quiet night in the peanut gallery tonight.
Mm.
All right. 2, 3, 4. I just hope it pays off what I did. We'll see if it does. It's going to be 3 oil. So there are 2 coal in 4ville. And all the oil in 4ville is filled. And there will be 3 T-Rash. So everything's at 4 currently. And I already pulled the nukes, right? I did, because it's up to 5, right? All right, and now say goodbye to 50, as you could expect on that. 38. All right, and just for context, okay, so there's still a fair bit on that. That will go there. Turn order. Here, here, there, there. All right. This should be exciting. I'm looking forward to this. All right, let's do it. A 5 plant for $1. I'm just saying that's pretty strong, right?
It's pretty strong. Guys see the plants that everybody has?
Oh, yes, absolutely. All right, so I can build 8. 29 is the highest. Or can power 8, I apologize. Can power 9, 27. Can power 9, 30. Can power 11, 26.
$32 for 32.
All right. And finally it has come out. There we go.
Pass.
Hey, Corey. All right, so now we're going to do this. Yeah, I'm passing.
33.
34.
35.
Finally. I heard
sorry.
36, sorry.
Okay. 37.
38.
40.
42.
44.
47.
48.
49.
Let's go 50.
Yours.
All right, so Greg, that is yours, and where is it going? I don't want to assume, but
Let's get rid of 16.
okay, because the oil transfers.
Yeah, and I also still, it's the same amount of energy as the solar, so.
All right. So pay your 50, please.
Yep, and I'm out of the auction.
And all right, just like 31, but coal in a lower number. So that is there. Alyssa, your honor.
Huh. We'll go 20 for one.
Two.
3.
10.
11.
12.
Out.
I'm going to let you have it.
All right, so I'll pay my 12. It's not exactly, I didn't love it, but I don't hate it, the fact that I already have the 3 coal, right? So, pay my 12 there. That'll get rid of 10. I'll just go ahead and move that over there. And there. All right, so here we go. What do we got? 42.
And the gamble pays off.
I don't know that I mean,
35 for 35.
all right.
It wasn't much of a gamble.
Martin?
Hmm. $36.
37.
38.
39.
40.
All right, before I continue, Edward, what's the turn order for bureaucracy? Is it forward or backwards?
It's backwards, so it's me, me, Greg, Martin, then you.
Okay. And you're at 40?
Yep.
41.
You can have it.
So that was 41, I heard.
Yep.
All right. So 41, Alyssa. Yeah, I don't want to guess on this.
Going 13.
Okay. Goodbye, free power. And now it's just Martin, so I don't have to reach again. Does it? Oh, it does not pay off, because.
No, I'm okay. I'm in the past.
Okay. All right.
Okay, hang on. Whoa. What's the price of uranium at the moment?
It's currently at 5.
Yeah, oh, that's absolutely worth it.
Okay, I'll take the uranium mine for 28.
Go though, Martin.
Say again?
It'll be 4 when Martin goes.
It will be
Because you'll-
4.
Yeah, but even so, I think that's going to make money by the end of the game.
All right, so 28 on 28.
Yep.
Okay, it's yours. And that's now the big number. So let's move this mosey a little bit. Here, let me.
Not big enough. Thank goodness.
Yeah, it's still absolutely worth the 28.
I think so, yeah.
Honestly, if it got to me in the auction and it was still there, I probably just would have grabbed it.
33. There. All right, there we go. Okay, so that is it for that. Now buying resources. Right. Okay.
So in the recharge, that doesn't come into effect. We're not going to remove the 6. We would remove the 6 if the 1 was still on a card.
A moment while I continue my mathing over here. So hold on one second. There's that. Okay. So if that's okay. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Let me 15, 6, 17. 19, 23. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're in good shape. All right, I'm happy with that. Okay, so I know I'm buying that. So that's going to be 5, that's 20 for sure. So let's see. There's that. There's that, and there's that. So that's, hold on. 1, 28. Okay, hold on. So I don't have to keep mathing. All right, so that was 20. Damn it, I am $1 short. Oh, yeah.
You just put one of those coal back.
No. I'm buying 2 more. Question is, what are we buying 2 more of? And you know what? It's going to be 2 coal. So that sounds like that was 30 all day. So 30, that's a nickel back. I'm through with standing in line. Okay, I'm done. All right, so that was me. Greg, you're up. You currently have 2 oil. You need 1 oil and 2 coal to power everything.
Yep, and I will buy exactly that for 16.
All right, 5, 10, 16. Checks out. And done? I'll take the silence as consent here. All right, blue. Martin, you need 2 oil to power everything.
What's oil currently selling at?
There are 2 5s.
That's 5. Yeah. Sorry, I can't read the screen. So
No worries here. Sorry.
My excuse. So, oh yeah, 2 at 5. Okay. Yeah, I'll take the 2. I'll take the 2 oil at 5.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right. And finally, Alyssa, you need 5 trash and 1 oil to pay for everything.
Right. I can power 11 with 3 trash and an oil, right?
Correct.
That's what we'll do.
So that's 12 and 6. Sounds like 18 to me. All right. And building. Oh, this will be fun. I'm building 7. One. That was weird. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if my math is right, that's 128. So 0 connection cost, $2 connection cost, $7 connection cost. I think I might have, I might have missed that one. That's a 3 connection cost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on. 0, 2. Then I counted 7 next, which is going to be that one. Then I counted 8. Then I counted 0, 8, then 0, then 2, and there's 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, not this. Right, that's it. So there you go. There's those. The cities come to 105. The connection cost comes to 23. I'm pretty sure that's 128.
Sounds good.
Okay. So 128 is going to be 125 and 3 more, 2 back. And that puts me at 12. And I'll lay them down. Next will be Greg.
Yep. All right. So, why did everything get all weird? All right. So let's see where I am and where I can build now.
Really nothing from any of y'all? Damn it. I really thought that would be something.
That was quite a move.
I mean,
I didn't see you building 7. I must admit.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
I'm more worried about the 7 than where you built. Let's see.
I just wanted to make sure. I position myself to be first for the building for that reason, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And if I'm going to, I better capitalize on it. So there you go.
So where am I at 6? The most I can realistically build is probably 4 or 5. So let's see where it's cheapest.
All right.
It is.
So you are black.
Yep. So it'll be 22 to what is it? Albury. Right.
Albury is right here. Wait. No.
Down below.
Right. So yeah. Well, just count connection costs first.
I'm black.
I knew that. I just said that, and yet here we are. All right. So
All right. 7, and then it'll be
9.
13 to go. 13 total, rather, to go to bid.
Right there.
Thank you.
Yep. And then it'll be 3
3
to go there.
for 16.
16
right?
and 45. That sounds like 61.
61. All right, let me get rid of that. And
The other stuff that I figure you probably want to know is there's this up here.
Yep, I know that.
Okay.
So it's still cheaper, though. There's one more connection that's cheaper. And that's Medora.
Yep. Fact. There's this one.
So that's another 22.
83. Yep.
All right, 22. And that leaves me out of money. Well, not out of money, but I can't do any more builds. So how
I
many is that?
elected. Wait, no, I have plenty. I just elected not build anymore. All right, so that's going to be 4, right? So you're at 10
Yep.
and done. And Mr. Fowler.
Well, I didn't expect to be quite so squeezed out of everywhere. I thought there'd be enough space for me to get something in down in the southeast, but I was wrong.
Well, that's why. So my goal wasn't to beat Edward; it was to not go after both you and Edward.
Well, it checked out. That it seems to have been exactly.
So my options are wonderfully limited. So the only thing down in the southeast area that's available to me is Dubbo.
Yes, right there. Correct.
Which you wanted to go to so bad earlier.
I wanted to go there earlier on, yeah, but not under these circumstances.
I know I can only power 11. I know, Doug.
If he didn't take the plants he took, then I would have.
Yeah, they were never. Yeah, so, yeah.
That's a 16-point connection cost to get there. Which makes me think maybe I want to do a teleport. It's only going to cost me 4 more to jump to Brisbane, and then I can get into the Gold Coast and Toowoomba relatively cheaply. So it would be 13 to Brisbane, and then another 17. Yeah, so it'll cost me what, 47 to do Brisbane and the Gold Coast?
To do Brisbane and the Gold Coast from where you are. So let's see.
Yes.
2,
Yep.
6. Here, let's hold on.
Oh, it'll be 1 cheaper.
2. Why?
Oh no, it'll be one more.
2, 6, 21.
20.
2, 6.
Or
It
20.
can't go over 20.
Oh, never mind. You're right. I'm sorry. So 35, 52. Oh, hold on. So it'll be 52. So
Of course, this is 35.
teleport to
30.
Gold Coast or Brisbane, and then it'll be 17 for the other one.
Right.
So, yeah.
Which I can't do. So that's out.
Okay.
It's an interesting idea, but not one that works. So given that, well, so Dubbo is 31 to get to Dubbo. It's almost, and then I've got, or I could do 23 to get to Port Hedland. If I do 23 to Port Hedland, then have we got anything I can still do? I don't think there's anything I can still do. Yeah, I'm really, yep, I've been well and truly shut out. So the question is where to jump to. I think my best bet is just to jump to Brisbane for 35.
35?
Build
Just
there.
one?
Yeah, that's all I can afford.
And
Maybe buying that nuke was a bad idea after all.
all right. Anthony's like, it almost sounds like Martin has gone past glory to Rome, all the way to concerned.
Yeah, the glory to Rome on the two of you for that one. That definitely sliced me up.
So was that one or two? I only heard it once. That's why.
It's just the one. I can only afford to build Brisbane.
No, I meant you can only.
You can only afford the one glory to Rome.
Yeah, can't afford any more glory to Rome.
All right, Alyssa, what you got?
This is interesting. Because pretty sure step 3 is going to pop.
It's close. I will say that.
Yeah.
They're arguing if it's worth just saving money.
Just saving money and going second in the build. Problem is that I expect Martin's going to fill up a good part of the southeast because he'll be able to build before me.
Well, you can calculate. I won't be able to do too much because I can't have very much money in hand.
That's true.
Otherwise, I would have built into Gold Coast.
Yeah.
Fact. True.
And Greg's already there. So, you know what? I think I will build. Let's see here.
I mean, I was assuming it was going to be over there, but maybe I'm wrong.
I think we're going to grab, we'll grab those two
Okay.
for 40.
That's going to be 10 and 30. You're looking at 10 and 30 is 40.
Yep.
And that puts you at 11.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay. Well, that was a dramatic round for sure.
I didn't expect 7 builds.
Now,
I mean,
this.
he's sitting on all that money, so I was kind of expecting. I didn't think he had enough for 7, but.
Well, I mean, I appreciate that, like, it's on the honor system since my money is out in the open. I appreciate that y'all are playing it straight, so thank you. All right, now this is important. Alyssa, what you and I said earlier is actually wrong. Because let me point this out, that it does not say that this happens in reverse turn order, so I would argue that this happens in turn order. That's going to matter. So, all right.
It usually doesn't matter, but it matters here.
It absolutely matters here. So, Alyssa, you're powering 11 right here,
Yep.
I assume.
Yep.
And 11 is going to be $1.12. Okay.
Okay.
Martin is powering 8, which is going to be all of them, I assume, right?
Yep.
Okay, but here's the good news for Martin. So that is going to be 8. 8 is going to be 90. But he also has that, and this happens before mine. So that is, I said 90, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
It's 4 times 5. That's going to be another 20. So that's 110 all day for you, and that gets added.
Good.
Okay, so silver lining, right?
Yep.
Greg, you are powering 10, which is all of it?
Yep.
Question mark? Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So there and there. And 10 is going to be $1 and a nickel. I'm at 12. I'm powering 11. So that's going to be this and this and those 3. Okay. So that's going to be, that's 11. That's 112 plus the 2 times 4. That'll be 120 all day. I think it was worth it still. I think so. All right, so now that we have done that, we resupply. We are still in 2, so 7, 3, 2, and 2. And I forgot to add my 1 for my plant. And now we're going to remove 2 again. So 7, 3, and 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the 4s are filled with coal. 3 oil means there's going to be down to 2 5s. And trash is going to fill up the 4s as well. All right, so say goodbye to 42. Boom.
Yep.
All right, so
No, it stays out, right?
let me check. So
Where do
when
we
the
go?
step 3 is drawn, okay, at the start of step 3, remove the step 3 and the smallest power plant in the market from the game. So 6 goes away, finally.
Does 3 happen now, though, or does it happen at the end of the auction? I thought it hit at the end of the round.
I would argue that we are still in the end of the round because it
Oh, that's
happened
bureaucracy.
Yeah, that
during
happens at bureaucracy.
Oh, okay. That's not the start of the auction. Okay. Makes sense.
All right, so no, it doesn't stay out. So now all 6 are available. Now we go turn order, and it's pretty straightforward. So it's me, Alyssa, there. So, a couple of things. Sorry, let me scoot those over. A couple of things happen. So first off, we're going to start with the resource market, okay? So the resources, these 6, these 6, and these 6 all move over to here. The 1s and 2s, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do this here. There we go. Those are now gone.
Oh boy. Suddenly, this is a different market.
That just got expensive.
Uh-huh.
I was surprised because I thought this was going to refill pretty quickly, and compared to some of the other maps we've played.
I would argue that was a significant shift.
Yeah, that was huge. And Cole's only repopulating 3.
All right, let me double check just to make sure that happens right now. At the start of step 3, the Australian government established CO2 taxes. All prices for the resources in the resource market increased by $2. Move the 6 cheapest of each type, move them over. Yep, no. And then the 1s and 2s are removed. I did do that correct.
So, Edward, the chat's saying that the payment of uranium happens in reverse turn order.
Okay,
So-
a moment. Let me take a look at the rule book. Let me double check. Reverse turn order. You are correct.
So I think you get another 2. Martin owes 4.
Correct. So Martin, you owe $4. I apologize.
Okay.
And I get an extra 2. So that'll be 1, 2. My brain's fried right now. I apologize. So that'll be a nickel there.
Oh, and don't forget to shuffle the power deck
Yep,
card.
and I always do. And the peanut gallery, I'm sure, is screaming at me. So here. Okay. Nope, didn't scream. All right, I appreciate it.
Just one.
Okay. And not in all caps. Although I do appreciate when they do remind me of that. So, legit, because I do forget. I mean, I have a lot on my plate, let's face it. So there we go. And here, we'll cut. There we go. Attempt to cut, at least. There we go. All right. Oh my. And that.
What is that? Oh yeah, that still happens in the.
No, yeah. Oh, yeah. Huh. Okay. Well, I'm first. Huh. Well, all of a sudden, really glad I have coal. Wow, this is expensive. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here.
Yeah, I don't think there's an easy option.
And real quick, I can power 11. 11, 12, 13, 11. Wow. I don't know what the right answer is here. I really don't. I mean, I'm okay with that, I guess. I think. A moment. Hold on. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good with that. 36 on 36. Okay. There we go.
37.
Pass.
Pass.
Interesting. Cheers for 37.
Okay. Not. I don't know how to feel about that.
What one's going away?
15.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense to hold on to.
Yeah,
5
I mean,
gold.
since I gotcha. All right, I feel like this is going to be an important draw right here. Oh no, it goes away. So that
Yes,
goes
it
away.
does.
And
But
then
the 1 goes off
and
too.
then that goes away, and now we draw another.
That's a 50.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay. $31 for 31. And Greg, you're out there.
Pass.
Cool.
Pass.
I'll take it for 31. So that is 69 back. A moment. Make it 70. The fact that I have the coal already, or at least the majority of it, that'll get rid of 12. Okay. I'm out. And 46. I mean, you're going to pay for it, though.
Yeah.
So at least there's that. All right, Alyssa, it's you and Martin alone.
46.
And so here Martin says.
So what? I can't read the generation. Could you fill me in on what everybody can generate? at this
Okay,
point?
so now I'm at 15, 16, 13, 11. And I disagree, Doug.
And Alyssa's lowest is
The like this is a
Yep.
2.
that's a 2.
Yeah,
So
so that'd be 18 if Alyssa gets that. That's the question you're asking, right?
yeah. So that would send it up, as you said, to 18. Eh. Sorry, I struggle a little bit because I can't read the.
If there's anything I can help you with to zoom in, let me know.
Yeah, I can also find other ways of 4, so I can get up to 15. No, I think I let her have it.
All righty. So 46, Alyssa, and getting rid of the 14, I assume, but
Yeah.
maybe I'm wrong. All right.
Oh, that's it.
Okay. All right, Martin, let's see if you get lucky. You got, from the looks of it, a 1 in 4 shot.
What's Alyssa at for power? 18?
13 and 5, 18, yes.
Ugh. And
Well, that happened. All right, your world, Martin.
38's a good one for endgame, but 44 will get you something.
Could show me everybody's power plants, please?
Absolutely. All right, good. All right,
Where is the garbage situation? I got to buy first.
and there.
Alyssa's got garbage, but nobody else does. It's 3 garbage. And what's the price on garbage at the moment?
The cheapest is full at 6, 3 at 6.
3 at 6.
Have a good one, Drew.
Yeah, so to 7, but it's quite a high price. Oil's already fairly expensive. I'm going to need oil. But if I went for the 44 wind, that's not going to be enough to sort of take me. I'm going to need another power plant before the end of the game. Mind you, I'm out of it anyway, so I don't know why I'm
Well,
burbling.
the only consideration for taking the 38 is to keep it out of someone else's hands for the next auction.
Yeah, I'm not excited about trying to do that. I think I go 44 and try and see how much I can build up. I don't think I've got otherwise too many
I
options.
think 44 is clearly the better choice, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
Getting rid
Yeah.
of the 18.
Yep.
Okay.
With the cost of fuel here.
It is prohibitive.
Yeah, the 50 is going to be the game winner.
I don't know that that's the case, but we'll see, right? So, Martin, pay your 44.
Okay.
And, well, there's that. No, that's not 50 when it unfreezes. Hold on. I'm curious. There we go. All right. All right. So, buying some resources. Could I interest you in some, in a awfully tasty market here?
Oh, yeah, it's me, isn't it?
It is. So, Martin,
So, all I need is a couple of oil.
correct, which is 14.
And yeah, I'll go for a couple of oil.
And that's it?
Yep.
So that's 14. And Greg, you need a lot.
Yeah, I know. So I'm going to buy 6 coal. I know that.
All right, so that is 18, and that is 21, so that sounds like 39 to me.
And I think I might stick with that. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that.
Okay. And Alyssa, you need everything, and here you can actually see your thing right there.
So
And you're at 11 cities right now.
Right. So if we get, wow.
I'm just going to do this now for resources going forward because that's really what matters. It's going to be there.
40. 60. I will buy
Boy, this game turned on its ear, didn't it?
Yeah. Suddenly, when the resources are just like, and oop.
and my garbage is 3 garbage for 6, right?
Correct. Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah. There you go.
I have 11 cities right now.
Yep. And if you're wondering what's available out here, garbage, wind, or solar, not wind, garbage, mine, oil, and coal.
3, 42.
I haven't even bothered figuring out anything on either of my buying resources or building because we'll see how it goes.
All right. I will take 3 coal and 3 garbage.
All right, so 24 and 18 sounds like 42.
Jesus. Yeah.
I mean, that's what I said, but I was just hoarding, so.
Okay, well. So what do I want to do? Well, I mean, I have to buy 3 coal, which is pretty gross, which is 27. I may end up last again, but if so, so what is that? That is 15 right there. And I'm at 12. And I said that was 27. I don't think I'm buying more, but hold on. 27, that's 8 back. Okay. Whew. Wow. So, I'm at 12. So if I only powered 11, I still need more coal. I could make this prohibitively expensive for everybody that has coal. But hybrid, not, and but he's good for next round. So I'm not making. Yeah, interesting. So there will be 5 coal, so that'll drop to here. There will be 4 oil, which will drop to here. So y'all are going to buy oil first, whoever is ahead of me. So there's 4 and 7 before we even really get to coal. Do I buy more is the question. What if we bought some oil instead? So you know what? Actually, if y'all will allow me a tiny mulligan, I'm going to put this one back. And I'm going to buy that. That's $1 back as of right now. I think I will take my buck back. And I know y'all are going to buy oil with that, but the question is, do I get another power plant? Because that's 14, that's 13, that's 18. I think you will be able to get to that many cities, so I have to buy a power plant. If I have to buy a power plant, what power plant do I buy? It's clearly got to be 38 potentially, probably 38, and that puts me at 17. And if that's the case, then maybe I don't need to buy any more oil because trash. That's kind of sexy, even if I'm last. You betcha. I'll take my buck back, and that's it. All right, so that's buying resources. Let's build, shall we, Mr. Fowler? We're in threes. Your oyster and all that.
Yep. So, well, I'm definitely going to build into Sydney.
All right, so let's go ahead and bring it in down here in the south. All right.
So it'll cost me 42, right, to build into the two Sydneys?
All right, to get into Sydney, that is, yes, 42, correct.
And that brings me up to 10 houses.
Correct.
Now, the interesting thing is, if we look at my power plant, it's actually probably not worth me powering more than 10, because 10 will, as soon as I try to power 11, it's going to cost me 2 coals.
Which is prohibitively expensive all of a
Which is
sudden.
very expensive, exactly. So as a result, I'm probably going to only want, so the question then is, do I want to build another one that I can't power just to occupy the space? Now, the question then is where's Alyssa coming in? She's obviously going to kind of mosey on down. But yeah, or is a 10 worth holding on to? And, I mean, the obvious move is to build the other Melbourne, because that would only cost me 20.
Correct.
And I think that's the cheapest thing I can do from this position. Even cheaper than that 23 up in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, it really is. I was just going to say, hey, never mind 23, you're right.
Exactly. So, although will that 10 make a difference of cash? Might do the way the resource market's going. I think I'm going to hold on that. I'm going to hold on that 10. I may regret this, but that's what I'm going to do.
All right. So, done. Mr. Gervinetti.
All right, so
I assume over here, but...
Well, actually, I'm not going to build, because everything I could build, I can build whether or not. Like, there's no competition for Melissa to take up those spaces. Alternatively, up north.
Here, yeah. Right, yeah.
And up north, there's no competition from Martin or you, unless you guys want to spend a ton of money for some reason. And it lets me go last in the auction, which potentially gets me 50. So, no, I'm good.
All right. Alyssa? Oh, you stop that.
Well, this backfired. I was planning on being able to go second in the last round here.
Right back.
If that helps at all, since you already have the entire southeast covered, that is the entire map for you.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, southwest. I apologize.
I think we're just gonna. I think we'll just grab Rockhampton for. You're not gonna go there though. Yeah, no, we'll just grab Rockhampton.
All right.
Or
So
what?
Rocky for, it looks like 23.
Yeah, we'll just do that.
Okay. 23, and that gets you to 12. Well, all of a sudden, do I try to get, I mean, I'm already, now, if I don't build, I go third, which is tasty. But you know what I like better than going third? Going last and building a whole bunch of cities, at least, hopefully 3. If I can build 3, it'll be worth it. All right, so let's see if we can. See if we can build 3. All right, so. That looks like 26. Let me write down a number. I don't know if I can.
26. Wouldn't that be 25?
I'm sorry? Oh, you're right. It would come in this way. You're right. Yeah, good call. So 25. That's 60. No, I can only build 2. So if I can only build 2, what do I... Oh, God. Is it worth going last to build 2? And if I go, I know what I'm getting. So yeah, actually, but man, that's way less cities. I got to, yeah, we're gonna. Oh, wait a minute. That's 19. That's, what, 44? And that'd be 3. And that is 24 right there. So that is 25 here, 25 and 19, and 19 and 24.
68.
68. Just saying I have 69. 69, yeah.
Nice.
Living lean. And that got me my 3 that I wanted. Go west, young man. 1, 2, 3. Puts me at 15. All right. Burn them if you got them. That's 15 for me, all of it. So 15 is going to be 134. 134 and 8. It's going to be the lesser number for me. So that's 142. 25, 35, 42. Okay. And I'm just going to put this here in the wrong spot since I got my money because it's easier. Alyssa, you're at 12.
Yep, burned all.
Okay.
I math strong.
All right. And you're at 12, 118.
Yep.
Then Greg, you are at 10, 3 free and burning 3 coal, I assume.
Yep.
As you explained earlier very eloquently, 105. And Martin is at 10, and it's going to be the freebie and the 2 oil. So that is also going to be 105. But in addition to the 105, that is going to be 4 times 5 because reverse order, right? So therefore, that's going to be an extra 20, so 125, Martin.
Good.
All right. All right, so everybody got their money, and now resupply. Oh, this is entertaining. It's painful, but it's entertaining, if nothing else. So it's going to be a total of 5 coal. 1, 2. Hey, it filled the 8s. Then, that's going to be 4 oil. Hey, that filled the 7s. And then for T-Rash, down to the 5s. That's downright free.
Oh, God.
And not to be overstated, 1, 2, 3, 4 goes up to the 6s. 6 times 6, it's $36. All right, so
Completely
then
useless.
during step 3, the smallest power plant goes away. Oh, one other really important thing. In the last round, mines still get paid, even though the plants don't. So for turn tiebreaker, that does matter. Lowest one goes away, and 34 has come out. All right, so turn order. Well, clearly I'm first. Alyssa's second, and then y'all are tied here, 44-36. Whoop, whoop. There we go. That look right?
Yep.
All right. Well, let's do this, shall we? Um, 38, please.
39.
I appreciate you at least waiting for me to put it out there. Wow, I've been so focused on everything, I haven't looked at chat in probably the longest I've ever gone without looking at chat.
I'll pass.
All right. So here, Martin.
40.
Cuz. Answer life universe and everything. Oh, this is so good the way this turned. This is fun. I have no idea how this is going to play out. But are you not entertained? If so, thumb, subscribe.
Edward,
Patreon.com
what are you at right now?
/heavy cardboard. As far as being able to power,
Yeah.
15, 16, 18, 14.
I'm out. Pass.
Martin, right? You and me are still in. 42 is the current bid.
You can have it.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I was hoping Martin would fight for it.
All right, hold on. 42, 25, 35, 42.
That works out for me, though.
Because it doesn't make it more expensive for you, right?
Right, because I get to buy garbage before you do.
Right. And that's why I didn't buy more oil in anticipation of getting this plant specifically. So 29 goes away. And now I can power 18. And hey, I wonder what this is. Alyssa, it's your option, just in case. Just throwing that out there.
I don't think I need to spend the money on it.
Oh my God.
I've got 18.
That is a fact. Oh.
All right, Martin, it's your bid.
Can I see the power plants again, please?
Sure. Martin said he passes. What? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'll put the fusion up for 50.
Oh, I'm shocked. Hold on. My shocked face. Okay.
I can see it.
I mean, it pained me to pass, but
It pained me to hear you to pass.
No, listen, it makes sense though, because
Oh,
like if
100% it does. But just hearing
'Cause
pass on that is
paying
pretty
50,
gross.
I'm paying 50 and I won't be able to build hardly any cities.
Yeah, right.
yeah, um,
And I'm pretty sure Edward can build 2.
I feel confident that y'all aren't going to be able to block me out entirely.
goodness, because I think that's it. That's I should have pushed harder on the garbage on 38. I think the only thing I can do is pass, let Martin take it, and then buy 42 and buy just a ton of coal. And I think that's the answer. Martin, it's yours for 50.
Okay. And it will replace 21, of course. Sad
so-
to see that coal go, but
Oh my
there we are.
God! Here's what Martin thinks of coal. I'm just gonna throw it away.
Well, that's why I didn't bid up the trash, because I thought, why? I've got some sitting on the coal, but the fusion was too good an option, I thought.
Oh,
Yeah.
totally.
No, absolutely. Which is why I said I should have bid up the trash.
So I guess
It was
Greg,
your responsibility,
what do
Greg.
you
I'm
want?
going to take 42.
and getting rid of.
The wind.
Okay. Hold on.
Because I'm not in competition with Martin, so I'm okay with Martin. Like Martin and I are both punching from the bottom. So any dollar I take away from Martin is taking away from the fight against Edward.
Wow. All right. Okay. So, buying resources. Greg, go for it.
Okay. How much is it for? Oh, so the most amount of coal I can buy right now is 7 coal.
Correct.
Okay. How much is that going to cost me?
Let's see. 7 would be 24. 24 and 27 is 51. 51 and 10 is 61 total.
Oh, easy. And
So you're buying all of those?
yep.
All right. Glory to Rome to you. Okay.
Hey, Edward,
Yeah.
it wasn't getting to you.
I wasn't getting to you at all. But I had to do it to stop Alyssa too. And I'll buy 6 oil.
I missed that, by the way.
That's why
that
you
was
said,
another
"Oh, I
mistake.
can power 16," and I said, "Oh, really?"
Well, yeah, well, okay. Theoretically, I could power 16. Okay.
I'm gonna buy 6 oil as well.
So that is what I said. 61. 61. That is 80. 82.
Oh, I already spent the 61.
Okay. So 21 and 24 is 45.
Easy all day.
Curious. 13, that's 19. Okay. Okay. Well, that got interesting. Martin,
2 oil, please.
18.
Yeah, that's the minimum I can buy, and that's
And you can power 16 now. That's kind of interesting.
well, I've got to build 16 first. That's going to be rather
Well,
hard.
I'm just saying you can. So, all right, Alyssa.
Well, I think it's become less likely that Edward triggers the end of the game here.
I think it's probably a safe assumption. What do you think?
Yeah, so I'm going to buy. That's 50, 59, 64.
So I'm at 18, 19.
Yeah,
I think I have another round. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy all the oil and coal,
So, okay.
free garbage.
So that's 59 and 3 garbage, 59, 59 and 17, 60, 76.
Sounds good.
Okay, so hold on. There's that. Well, I'm probably out of the game then.
Wow.
This is almost as dramatic as the 7-city build.
I agree. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 21. 21 and 6 is 27. 27 and 16 is 43. So 43, 57. Huh. I guess that's it. That's all I can build. So, or all I can buy. So done. So Greg, build them if you got them. Oh, you know what? Hold on 1 second, if you don't mind. And even if you do, you're gonna wait because screw you all. All right, Douglas. Hey, this has been a while since I've done this. So cheers, Douglas. Thank you for the support. Really appreciate that. All right. So thank you. All right. All right. Well, Greg.
Oh, right. Let's see if I can build anything. Can build 2. Can build 3? No, I can't. I can't build 3. I'm gonna build. It doesn't make sense to build where it's cheap for Edward because he can build buildings all he wants now. I'm gonna go up the Gold Coast.
Okay. So going meaning literal Gold Coast or up the Gold Coast?
Yeah, up the Gold Coast.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Well, because I mean it's a fair question, right?
Yeah. McKay makes 23.
Check.
And Townsville makes it another
24.
24.
Or 47 all day.
47 all day. And there we go.
All right, you're at 12 and done. Martin.
Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Go another round, which looks like we're going to do.
I like the chances.
Then I can power 11 cities. That's about 44 is a 5, isn't it?
It is, yeah. 6,
Yeah.
5, and 5. So
I
11
can
without
power 11 cities without using any resources, which, given the way things have gone on the resource market, that probably is not a bad idea.
I would like to point out you're powering 4 more without paying any resources than I'm able to power, period. So,
Yeah. Yeah, what's the glory of going green, Edward, you see? You old-fashioned carbon emitters are causing all this trouble. So the interesting thing is, and I would kind of like to keep her back at the turn order position, which is tricky when you've got a fusion reactor sitting there, which means I don't really want to go up to match Greg. So actually 11 is looking like a very nice position to sit at. So in which case, I think I want to do that. The question then is just which is the one city I'm going to go into? Do I go into the other Melbourne, which is the cheapest, because that would only cost me 20? Or do I spend 22 to hit the Gold Coast on the basis that there might be a bit more competition for the Gold Coast later on? I think I'm going to hit the Gold Coast for 22.
why wouldn't you do 17? Right?
Oh, yeah, sorry, 17 is what it is. Sorry. I thought I'm so used to the fact that there's 2 buildings in every place.
Oh,
I'm
yeah. Okay.
processing the
Fair
thought
enough.
that it might be that there's only 1 in somewhere.
All right, Alyssa.
I'm
sheet,
currently at
sheet
11.
of the powering 18, and I can power 18. Oh, I'm so glad that you're going to have to power through all your cash, though, at least. So, all right.
I can currently power 11.
You can.
I have 11 built, right?
No, you have 12 built, and you can
12
power everything, so all 12.
I have 12 built.
Funny enough, Alyssa could take the king here if you can build 5 houses.
There's
I cannot
no
because
chance.
I had to pay $175 million for
Yeah, there's
resources.
zero chance of that after y'all wiping out the resource market. I'm not worried about that.
Huh.
Hey, Ed, remember last time I said the mistake I made is that I stopped playing conservatively and then went back to being conservatively? I think I learned my lesson.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
I hope this didn't. I hope it didn't screw me, though.
I'm just grateful that y'all are having to catch up on number of cities so bad because I'm stressing pretty hard here.
Yeah. It's I think the only way to
So,
react
Alyssa,
to it.
you know it's you, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
I'm just-
you're fine. Nope, take your time. You're good. We've had that happen.
we have.
This is quite the finish.
Oh boy, is it?
I didn't see this coming.
Neither did I.
Mind you,
I'm
I didn't
not
see
build.
a point build coming either. So
All right,
I don't think
Alyssa's not
I got this
building.
game.
Hold on. Let me remath this.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, I'm not building.
All right. Well, I'm building one. I mean, that's 31 here. I mean, that's 30. Yeah. That's actually kind of interesting. I think whatever is the cheapest just truly makes the most sense. Let's go ahead and throw out 30. Right there. Okay. Done.
Is that cheaper than the other Western Australia build?
Yeah, because that's 31. Oh, no. Check that. That's 27. But, that's 30 for anyone else. That's 35 for someone else.
Yeah, that's fair.
And it dissuades anybody else from teleporting in. So I'm good with that.
Okay.
I'm good with that, but fair point. All right, burn them if you got them. Here, 7. Because you people are horrible, horrible humans. 7 is going to be 82, 82, and 10, because it's going to be here. So that's 92. That's going to be 95. That's 120. Good luck shutting me up this time, hopefully. Oh, but I might not have the resources to power it again.
Could happen.
That's probably likely to happen, I would argue.
If your
So,
turnover position, you are definitely in the mercy of your fellow players.
Huh.
And we don't have mercy, so...
well, that means I'm not going to trigger the end of the game, is what that means. All right, so, and here. There. All right, red. You are at 12. So I
I'm
assume
only-
it's the 7
No.
and the 5.
No. I'm only going to power 11 with the 3 garbage and 1 oil.
Okay. So the 11 is 112.
Yep.
Okay. And then Martin, that's 11 for free for
Yep.
$1.12. And then $1.12 plus another 24, 136. There. And then Greg, you're powering, what are you at, 12?
Yeah.
I assume it's this and that for 12. And 12 is going to be 118.
Okay.
All right. So refill. Okay. This is pathetic, but here we go. 5. So I know y'all aren't going to let me do that. So, okay, I guess I'm buying a plant. And I'll power less. But that's still only going to be 11. So yeah, you guys are going to have to, I'm basically done with the game. And oh, that sucks. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. All right, so for oil. The worm has turned. And for trash. And 4 nukes. All right. All right, so no more plants. So that's it. Turn order. Blue. And then red or black. So
All right.
that's right. There we go. So now the question is, so let's see. Nobody has to buy resources except for trash, except I know y'all are going to. But let's see here. 3 and 3. So there's 2 coal gone. That could go there. That's 5 coal. That's all the coal. But here's the thing. Y'all can keep doing that. And I guess that could be 2 oil. But eventually, if I stall, y'all still got to buy a whole bunch of cities. I need 1 city. And if we stall 1 more, do I go? No. I'll put 40 up. It's 2 oil for 6 cities. So there's 40. Greg?
Pass.
Pass.
Martin?
That's 2 oil for 6, you say?
It is 2 oil for 6.
That would put me up to
17.
17, which is not quite enough, but might be enough. Sorry, mathing a little bit here.
Sure.
16. So I'm busily trying to look at the map, which is tricky when you can't quite read it.
Or
Oh yeah, that helps a little bit actually.
okay, there.
No, because
No.
then I'm too
Okay.
far out.
There you go.
I have to look at the other map that I've got. It's nice trying to figure out where I'm not and where I need to be. Oh, that's which is that one? That's Newcastle. Oh, I haven't looked at Newcastle. That would cost 3, 4. Just trying to figure out what I can build to. I do actually have money, so that's nice. But I want to know how much money I've got.
The thing
I'm
is,
definitely going to be able to build first. So, given that, oh, there's 2 there, isn't there? Hang on. That's Canberra and Dubbo. I've still not got into Dubbo. Wow. Now there's a tail.
So that would be 30 from Newcastle. So double it would be another 30. This is always a part of power grid that part of me doesn't like this adding up, but it's necessary to do. So that would put me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. So that would be the 6 cities if I wanted to jump for 17. And that would be 196. Show me the power plants, please. Yep, that's what I thought. So, given that 145. So. What's the current bid?
No, 40. I'm just going to keep going. So
41,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
50,
51.
2.
You've got it.
All right. So 8 back. Alyssa, your auction.
No, thanks.
Sorry, this might not be what you want to hear.
It is not what I want to hear. You are correct. Thank you. Greg?
No. Nuke's not worth the money. Sorry. Never mind. I pass.
I pass.
Okay. Resources. Martin.
I pass.
All right. And Greg? You can buy 2 coal and 3 oil max.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's worth the money to try and shut you out this time. So I think it's... What are you at for power?
I can theoretically 19.
19. Maybe it's worth... Shoot.
Yep, but eat up that money so you can't build. And then we go one more round, and then you got to build resources, and I'm ahead of you. At least that's how I'm betting on it, because I don't plan on building cities.
Oh, I can buy 3 oil.
So that is 29.
Yep.
All right. And Alyssa, you can buy 6 trash and 3 here.
All right, hold on. I got a math.
Yep.
I'm going to have to let you have the coal. I'm going to just take the 3 garbage.
All right.
22.
So there, 8, 15. Yep, 22. Okay. And I don't even know if it's worth it. Because all I can power is 13. So, I mean, I guess. So 10 and 18 is 28. And done. All right, build them. Martin, you're up.
So, check with me on this. I think I've got... So, I can hit Toowoomba for 20.
Which one's Toowoomba?
I believe. Nope.
Toowoomba is
Yeah, hell if I know.
the one next to Brisbane. 5, and it's a 15.
because there's
Right
only
here.
one
Got it.
thing in
Yep,
there, so
right
that
there.
gets me 20.
Okay.
I can get in the other Melbourne place for another 20. That takes me up to 40.
I'm sorry, where?
Melbourne, the Melbourne that I'm not in.
Okay, right there. Got it. Yep.
So that gets me up to, that's 20 also, so it gets me up to 40. And the next on my list is Bendigo,
You want to help a brother out
which I
here?
can, which is the one in the pink one, just next to Melbourne.
That's got to be this one. Okay.
There you go, and that I get in for 23. Yeah.
Yep. Checks out.
Okay, so that puts me up to 63. Then I go to Albury, which is just next door to Bentico, for another 26. That will bring me up to 89. Then after that, we go back to Queensland, nearly Queensland. We go from Sydney to Newcastle for another 24. That brings me up to 113.
You said, sorry, I'm trying to find them. Help me out.
Newcastle is just north of Sydney.
Okay. Right there. Thank you. It'd be so much easier if it wasn't upside down.
And that was number 24, so that brings you up to 113. And then finally, I get to go to Dubbo for another 30, which brings me up to 143 and 17 cities. Yep.
Okay. All right. So
We know I can only power 16,
2, 3.
so I'm gambling.
Excellent job. All right. Greg.
All right. That might be a good gamble. So I'm gonna go to the other Melbourne that I'm not in for
Okay.
20.
All right. So hold on. You need 2, 4.
Yes.
You need 5. You have to have 5 minimum.
Yeah, I
All right.
don't.
The
But
Melbourne that you're not in. So there's that. That's 1.
and then west from there.
2.
Yep, for 22. Oh shoot, where did I have it?
Right here is
Thank you.
22. That's
another
3.
22.
I'm basically just looking where you're not.
And then we have to go north of Townsville.
Hold on. That's
Carn.
34.
Yep, but
Better yet, that's 24.
that's 24.
Okay, one more. I see
Hold on, let's screw that up. 64
35,
plus
34.
24. Hold on. 80. Oh, that's it. That's where I stop.
Okay.
Darn.
All right. And so that's at 16, correct? Right? 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Yep. So 16. But so you and Martin are now tied.
Yep, but unfortunately, Martin's going to get a buttload of money.
And Alyssa, if you can build 5, you win.
I don't think I can, but let's see what we can do.
Okay. So hold on. All right. So just looking real quick, because all the how much do you have?
I have 139. I'm not going to be able to get 5.
Unlikely.
I can go 35 to Hobart,
Yep. I see what you're thinking. All right. So
and then 25
then 20.
or 20. So that's 55.
Okay. That's 2, 3 left. All this is booked out. You're already all the way up through here. Booked. There's this spot here. Or hold on. You need 3, right?
Yeah. I can go for another 68 to get the 2 other Western Australias, but then I think
There and there, because yeah, that's going to be your cheapest bet, no doubt.
right. But
So that was 68.
that'll
And
leave
how
you
much?
just 16. I'm at 123 now, so I
you
don't
need,
have
I'm pretty sure there's no 16 available.
no. So I think that's it. I think I built 4.
Yep, and you're
For
stuck at
123.
16 as well. I'm not building because why bother? So, all right. So I'm powering because I hate you people. That was well done, but I'm bitter right now. I'm powering 13, so I'm out. Martin is powering 16.
Yep.
Powering 16, powering 16, but Martin now gets in reverse order $28. So add 28 to what you have. How much money do you all have?
Oh, I have 6.
I have 16. So well done, Martin.
Martin comes back from nowhere.
Wow.
Well done. Well done.
What were your
Nicely done,
final
Martin.
money totals again? You said
6 and 16.
but you go because you don't count the income at the end. Okay.
Yeah, and that's where the nukes come in, right?
Okay.
All right, so
in which
round
case, my
table.
final money is 81.
There you go.
So you
I
got
hate,
it without the nukes.
I hate all of you.
I think that's fair.
There's my round table. Done. I'm out.
Woo!
It's funny because in the pre-stream chat, I was saying I literally said, "Oh, I don't think resources will be nearly as much of an issue as they were in some of the other maps we've had,"
How'd that work out?
and I think I may have been wrong.
A touch.
I like this map.
Yeah, I think it. I'll be honest. Personally, I like both sides of this map. Of this, this is as close to a must-have expansion for Power Grid as exists. Between both those maps, this and India, not even close.
Yeah. I like what they did with the uranium, removing it as a resource, but still as a income generator. Makes it interesting because now we have to fight for coal and oil and garbage, which is fine until we see what happens in the third phase. And all of a sudden, oh, it's gonna be $18 to power the cheapest thing I have.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh. And, so Michael in chat's like, oh, I could have powered 16 if I'd gotten the wind power. I thought the oil was a better investment because I thought I'd be able to get 2 oil. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Man, that's brutal. That was tough. So what did we learn from this? Stockpile resources.
Turn
and-
order matters.
And turn order matters. And Martin, don't count yourself out too early.
Yeah,
I honestly thought when you did that 7 move, I just couldn't believe you pulled that off. But to build 7 in one turn is pretty damn rare in this game, in my limited experience. And I was just locked out. I just thought, I just know where I'm going to build. I'm never going to come back from that far behind.
I thought that too. Like, not in a mean way. I was just like, okay. I felt like I had it locked up when I was able to knock that out. And then, oh, right, scarcity of resources.
yeah. I mean, that really set me back a couple of rounds because I was just never able to get into the southeast. I was basically effectively locked out. And, I usually don't try to sort of lead from the front in this game, but I intentionally tried to stay near the front of the pack and say, okay, maybe turn order won't hurt me too badly. Because the last couple times I did what Greg did and went conservative and sandbagged, and then I went one turn too late and I ended up at 14 or something like that. And so
that was so good. That was such
Right.
a fun. Yeah, that it's a subtle twist, but opening up, basically the CO2 tax for step 3, that completely changes the game, turns it on its ear.
Yeah. Plus the thing with the coal going from generating 7 to generating 5 means that when that crunch hits for the thing, if you're not hoarding coal, you're not getting any.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, Brian.
Brian, another lesson: never let somebody get 44 and 50.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
11
didn't want
free
Martin
power.
to get 50, but I also didn't. I saw the opportunity to squeeze Edward out.
It worked out. It worked out. It did.
And I thought if I don't squeeze Edward, the game's over. We pack it up. But if I squeeze him out, there's a chance I can take this, even if Martin has 11 free power. And it got close.
Yeah, wow.
I must admit, Greg, I thought you and me were playing for last place because I thought Edward and Alyssa were it was gonna be between those two because their generation was just so much stronger.
Right.
As it turned out, the resource cost and everything just was enough to do the damage.
I thought so too, but when I saw that I had 3 coal and I saw that there was the 2 coal up for grabs, I'm like, I can take 10 coal and effectively wipe out the market.
Yep. Yep.
Then I might as well do that. But yeah.
I want a rematch on this map. I'm bitter. Oh, I'm bitter. That was really good. I think the twist for step 3, between this and India, these are definitely my 2 favorite maps, and not even close.
Yeah. Well,
It annoys the hell out of me that they did it upside down with the name. I understand that this is one of those executions that it's cute in theory, but not in. And now, don't get me wrong. The other side of the table has something face up, so I get that. But yeah, but man, that's a good map. That is so good, really good.
Yeah, these are the only 2 maps that we've played that I really felt like the map really actually made a difference.
And that
I'm
alludes to.
kind of regretting missing the India map now.
Yeah,
I mean, that harkens back to what Martin has said, like the difference regarding maps in Power Grid and the difference in maps with Age of Steam is Age of Steam, it feels like the majority, maybe that's an overstatement since there are, 140, 160 Age of Steam maps, but a significant amount of Age of Steam maps make subtle changes that make drastic changes to the game and the feel to the game, whereas Power Grid, so far, of the maps I've played, these are the only 2 that really feel significant changes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was really, really good. And it just goes to show, don't count yourself out if you're able to manipulate the market as such. And it's great.
But you have a friendly Greg who can manipulate the market for you.
Or that. But I mean, how great is it that all 3 of you finished at 16?
Yeah.
Right? So
it really was a close game that came down to how much money on hand.
Yeah, I mean, it essentially came down to Martin having the nuke plant, right? I mean, 'cause that generated him about $60 or $80. I forget how many turns you had it, but
Yeah. That nuke made a difference.
it made the world a difference. That literally is what the game hinged on. I mean, there were obviously any other decision points, but you get the idea. Good stuff. That was excellent. Well done, everybody. That was a lot of fun. So hopefully everybody at home enjoyed that as well. And from what I'm seeing in chat, it seems like you all did. So certainly would appreciate thumbs down below, subscribe, hit up patreon.com/heavycardboard to support the show. Certainly would appreciate that, y'all. Be like Douglas. That would be great. Definitely would appreciate it. You get access to the Slack channel and other benefits. So there are definite perks for that. Yeah, that's all I got. Y'all got anything?
No,
Not
great
today.
map.
All right.
Really good to get a game in.
Yeah, it was great seeing y'all. So I appreciate y'all doing this tonight. Thank you very much. So social distance, wear your mask, be kind to one another. See you guys and gals and folks very, very soon. I'm Edward.
I'm Greg.
I'm Martin.
Alyssa.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Night.
Oh!
I'm sorry, Edward.
No, I don't think sorry means what you think it. No, that was awesome. That was well done. I mean, that's what I was able to do kind of on a previous map, I forget which map it was. I think it was Italy, maybe, where basically Alyssa had it locked up until I was able to make it to where Alyssa couldn't build out. So, no, that's the joy of this game. That's where the cleverness comes in. So, well done. That was fantastic. Really well done.